Hello and welcome to the first HFD podcast of the new year. Sorry we're late, guys. We've been waiting for the big man to finish watching you. Oh, look at this, man. My hair's everywhere.
How you going, man?
I'm good, man. I got my hair down for the 500 subs.
Sorry about the wait, guys. I was a bit behind in watching you, and we're going to be discussing that tonight. So, sorry for the delay, guys. But Happy New Year to everyone. And it's good to be back.
It's been good, man.
Good to be back. First podcast for the year.
It is. It is.
Wait, actually, no, you did one last.
But first HFD podcast.
Yeah,
I did a United show, but you know.
And so hello to everyone in the chat. How you guys going? Happy New Year.
We've got Dobster there. We've seen Reborn. We've got Mike, Jack,
Got a few
AP, Chandy. Hello to everyone. If I've missed anyone.
Yeah, sorry about the delay, but guys, if you haven't already done so, make sure you like, share, subscribe to our channel. Especially now, like this video. The more people that like it, get more people in.
This is correct. I've heard this rumor. Heard about this.
So if you haven't liked it, guys, make sure you like it. And good. What have we got in store for today, man?
Oh, you know, here we go. So
Oh,
that's a Lions main. AP reckons about the hair. Well, we said 500 subs. We were doing a giveaway. The hair was coming down.
it was. So let's congratulate ourselves on 500 subs.
We can congratulate it.
We can't really shake the other guys' hands.
They're not here. Hey, Johnny, how you doing, man?
But it's been a crazy ride, hasn't it?
It has. It has.
So it's really the last year.
It has.
Yeah.
We set a goal. We got to that goal. So we've got some other goals to get to for this year. But we're going to thank everyone that's in the
everyone that's in the
been
chat
supporting us. Oh. And what's the sad face for, Nicholas? You meant to be happy, man.
But yeah, no, we're definitely happy that we got the 500, and now we're gonna go to 1,000.
We're gonna get to 1,000. So we have that. I'll bring up the other one first. So we had this one, which is the 500 subs. We're giving away a T-shirt and the Coles gift card, which we're gonna announce pretty much next.
Yep, we're gonna announce the winner. Yep.
And for the 1,000 subs, we're giving away a hoodie and a PSN network.
So guys.
So that's there.
So guys, so we did it was our Instagram followers. So we went through everyone and just randomly picked someone from our Instagram followers. Yeah. So that we got about 800 followers on there. So and they're going to receive some pretty cool prizes.
They're going to receive. So
they're going to receive.
Do you want to announce that now?
Well, let's announce the winner, guys. The winner is.
Let's bring it up.
Drum roll.
Well, let's bring it up. Hey, Nicholas Maiello.
Nicholas Maiello is the winner. So
hopefully he's got a happy face now.
Yeah.
Nicholas, there you go, man. So the big man will be in touch with you. You're going to receive a HFD T-shirt.
Yeah, and a $50
Coles gift card.
Yeah. So we'll get in touch with you. Congratulations.
Everyone, Nicholas is in the chat. You can give him
the chat.
He's there. I can see him. You can give him a congratulations, everyone.
Give him a congratulations. So he's going to get a T-shirt. Pretty much what KP's wearing.
Pretty much this one.
You won't wear this crazy T-shirt.
Nah, you wouldn't wear CM drunk.
But you're going to be wearing that, and you're going to be getting a Coles gift card.
That's it. And
now you can walk around town with a HFD shirt.
And then, like we said, for the 1,000, there's going to be a hoodie and a PSN network.
Yes.
Gift card.
Yeah. So if you know people that want to subscribe, get us to 1,000, guys.
That's it.
Get us to 1,000.
There you go, Nick. There he is.
Congratulations, man. It's our first giveaway, isn't it?
That's it. So yeah, like we said, guys, if you know people that you can share to, that can get on board, get them on, get us to 1,000 subs, and we'll have that next giveaway happening as soon as we get to it.
Yeah, to 1,000 subs, guys.
That's it. Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. We'll be in touch. We'll be in touch with you in the next few days, man. To give it to you. So hopefully he lives in Adelaide. So
yeah, that's
if
it. If
not, we can just mail it to him.
Jack reckons he's lucky, man.
He's a lucky guy.
He's a lucky guy, man.
He's a lucky guy.
He's a lucky guy.
Yeah. Not many people have HFD wear.
That's it, man. It's going to be, 1 of 4. 1 of 5.
I think the Jasmine.
Yeah, a few. There's a few.
I think the Jasmine put an apron.
One of a few. That's the best.
He put an apron. But no, it's great to be at 500.
That's the best.
I can just imagine the Jasmine
just wearing it.
It's jazzing and cooking it
cooking scrambled eggs.
Scrambled with just that on.
It's the best. Nice one, Nick. There you go, AP. What a champion.
What a champ. Nah.
So AP, man, do you like the Lions main, man? This was part of the 500 subs. You like it?
Well, yeah. I've just been waiting for it for a while, eh? It's been a few months, eh? No, more than that. Like half a year.
It's been, yeah.
When'd you say it? I reckon.
Yeah, halfway through the year, probably.
You probably said it on a food challenge or
Yeah,
something.
definitely.
But no, it's great to be back on the HFD podcast.
Don't you want to see the real length?
Let's see the rule out. Come on, let's have a look. It's pretty long, isn't it?
It is.
Now, guys, you're probably never going to see this
Look at
again. So enjoy it while it lasts, eh? Because now we're going back to the regular KP.
We'll go back to regular KP soon. Soon. Once it gets hot.
You look like Fabio, man.
Fabio, once it gets hot, I'll go back to it. You know, I've got
luscious locks, man.
I'm like Aquaman.
How long did it take you to
well, I've had long hair for a long time though. Close to 10 years. I've had it long, but I had it long back when I was young as well. Like,
I remember when you were really young, you used to have short hair.
yeah, no, but then that was actually not a very long period. I had it short, but then I had longer hair more often than short.
Okay.
And then I had it short for a bit, and then started growing it back.
Yeah. No, it looks good, man. I like it. I like
Thanks,
all that.
man.
You should put it down
And
more.
it just gets hot, bro.
Yeah, it gets hot.
It gets hot. That's why.
Right. Have you ever thought about cutting it?
It won't happen.
It won't happen? Yeah, we'll see.
No, it's not happening. I'll grow a massive beard and cut that for like shave the whatever, you know, for a good cause, but I won't cut
I
it.
can see the beard's coming back a bit.
Yeah, it was. I saw a picture of it the other day. It was like it was massive.
It was good.
I didn't,
Mine's
you know, but I didn't actually realize how big it was. I got this picture and it was like, it was huge.
It was huge.
I'm gonna bring out next week. I'll put the picture. I'll put the screenshot and show everyone how big it was.
Do you prefer yourself, like, when you look in the mirror, do you like yourself clean shaven or do you like yourself with a beard?
I don't know. Either. I don't really mind. I like beard, but I like clean shaven. I like stubble.
I look like so young.
Yeah, so do I. If I shave with a razor, which I haven't in a long time, I look like legit 15.
Jimmy T, when he did it, I was like,
razor?
Yeah, he just looks so different.
I look
so
huge.
different, man. So
yeah,
it can change the whole complexion of your face.
because it changes your face shape.
It does.
You wait. Next week, guys, I'll put up the picture of my beard, how big it was, and use a trip out.
And then you should
because it's a front view of it, and it's huge.
You should put another picture next to it with like fully
Dude,
shaven.
you'll see it. You'll just laugh. It's funny.
But it's good to be back.
Nicholas reckons he's gonna wear it everywhere, man. It's top. What a nice guy.
Like, we want to see pictures on Instagram or whatever with you wearing it, just like stories of you walking around
the best.
and going, "Hey, HFD."
That's the best, man. That's the best.
But guys, talking about that as well, merchandise. If you go onto our
the links in the description, yeah.
Yeah, there's heaps of merch, guys. So there's t-shirts, hoodies, hats. There's going to be more.
Some new designs coming out. We're just finalising them all. And...
Yeah. I've got a few in there that are not published yet. But
that's killer, man.
So yeah, guys, check it out. When you buy it, it supports us. So
that's it. Exactly right.
And you know, HFD. I mean, who wouldn't want to wear HFD?
Yeah, that's right. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
probably you because you're not wearing it.
I mean, it was in the wash, man, because I wear it every day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I want to actually buy pajamas.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna have HFD pajamas. It's the best.
But no, thanks for joining us, guys. Today we got a big show.
So what we're gonna start with? We're gonna start with a bit of just some crypto, man. We've got the Wolf of Hindley Street here, the big man.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking some crypto.
Look at that. I love that crypto thing, man.
It's the best.
How good is that? It's so good, isn't it?
We're gonna be talking crypto. We're gonna be talking.
Oh, look at what Jack reckons, man. Before we get into it, he reckons he's got to buy a top now so him and Nick can match.
You have to go to our.
It's in the description.
It's in the description there, guys. So make sure you go. But yeah, we're going to be talking about crypto like we always do. We're going to talk about the show You. So
we're going to talk about the show You. So we'll bring up a spoiler when we're doing it. But yeah, there is some spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen it.
Correct.
But yeah, if you have seen it, you can get in on the chat with us. And
then we're going to talk conspiracy, ROGEN Files, my favorite part.
ROGEN Files.
Chemtrails.
Oh my days, chemtrails.
Yeah. We don't get the professor in for that one.
No, because when he talks conspiracies, my head starts spinning.
We'll get fact checked.
Look at it is.
Johnny G.
So for Johnny G, he wasn't. You know, this is obviously he's watching now. This is the funny part. So I'll call him out now because it's here, right? On the last show I did, which was the first show of the new year, was the Man United show, which is actually mine and Johnny's show. He wasn't there.
No.
But I did put out a massive congratulations for him. So anyone who wasn't there that's in the show tonight, Johnny has just had his first baby. with his partner. So they've had their first little baby boy. So congratulations out to Johnny. We did give him a congrats on the other show, didn't we? But he wasn't there to see it.
He wasn't
so
there.
he's here now.
No, he's probably gone.
He's probably gone.
He's probably gone.
He's probably gone. But yeah, congrats there to Johnny. Yeah.
Congrats, Johnny, and we can't wait to meet little Georgie.
That's it, man.
Can't wait
That's
to meet him.
it. So
you know, fatherhood can be hard, but
that's it.
He's probably like, you know, trying to keep away.
Are you more shocked that we haven't seen John or that he's in the chat?
I'm more shocked that he's in the chat. I thought it'd be like, you know,
What a nice
changing
guy.
nappies.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. What a guy. What a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy.
But no,
Alright,
congratulations, Johnny. We'll can't wait to have you back on the show.
That's it, man. So that's it.
But
There you go. It's good. We know he's still there.
he's still there.
Commented.
Thank you so much. There he is.
What a nice guy. What a nice guy.
Maybe bring the baby on.
Just have him sitting there.
Yeah.
Can get us some subs, man.
They'll definitely get us subs, but no,
There you go, man.
congratulations.
Congratulations from everyone there. But yeah, so we're starting with crypto, eh?
Crypto, yeah. Crypto, guys.
Where are we starting with, man?
I don't know. We're going to talk about, just the crypto market. It's just,
Well, I put it in the description when I was putting up the show. I was saying, this is how I worded it. I don't know if you know who's read it, whatever, but I was saying, is it a time to panic? Is it a time to buy? Is it a time to sell? Is it a time to have diamond hands? What is it? What is it in your opinion?
It's never time to panic.
I know, but you've
Because
got to
you
put it out
panic.
there because what I'm saying is, what I meant by that is people might be panicking
Oh, they are.
because the market's gone down a bit. And
Yeah. So if you go onto the greed and fear index,
Yeah.
if you type that in Google,
Yeah.
it'll tell you that we're in extreme fear
Yeah.
right now. So people are just
Everyone's shitting
panicking,
themselves.
and there's all these things happening that bring the market down. Even the stock market's down 30%.
Everything happens. Yeah, that's right.
Right? But that happens. It goes up and down.
Yeah.
If you look at
Yeah, of
history,
course.
that's what will happen. So right now is a good time to be buying.
And
Just
have
watching and
diamond
just-
hands.
Yeah, and just waiting. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, buying. You should always have some cash on the side available to buy
To
the
buy
dip.
when there's a dip. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've actually changed my whole strategy on crypto. Like,
Changed everything.
well, not fully. Like you hold. If you're making passive income with staking
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff, you hold those
Yeah.
hold those positions.
Yeah.
But I think you gotta really look at that greed and fear index.
Yeah.
And really look at if it's in greed,
Yeah.
that's when you sell.
Yeah. Because people
Right.
want it, or it's greed.
That's
isn't
when you
it?
sell. 'Cause you know after greed, it's
Yeah.
gonna come
It's
coming
gonna go
down again.
So that's right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and what I stupidly did was hold, and now it's all the way on the bottom. Now I know it's gonna go back up.
It's not,
Right.
but it's not stupidly because most of us did that.
I know. But to me, for
Yeah, I
me,
know, but I know.
like,
what you mean.
I could have sold up there. Now,
Yeah, of
now I
course.
could have had more coins.
Of course, we all
Because
could
you
have.
buy it back.
Yeah, no, but in the end, you still got it. You haven't lost anything.
Of course.
So-
So that's the only thing. Like I'm changing my strategy.
Yeah,
Be looking at the fear and greed,
and maybe
index.
do a bit more trading.
Yeah, like have a look. Yeah. So then and try to accumulate as much coins as I can.
Yeah.
So right now it's accumulation phase.
Yeah.
Trying to accumulate as much as you can. I'm still making money now,
Yeah.
even in the down.
Yeah. Well, mine,
through
I'm still
staking.
up considering.
Yeah.
It's,
So you can still make passive income.
yeah.
And be on the up even when the market's down. So, but yeah, there's all these little strategies. But before we continue, let's just say,
Oh my God! Wait a second.
let's just say that this is not financial advice, guys. So whatever we're telling you now is not financial advice.
Why doesn't anyone ever remind us that we forget to say it? We forget every week.
It's not financial advice. This is just for
But
the
you're not
show,
even.
guys.
You got to do it.
Yeah,
It's not financial advice, guys. We're just two guys
we're just two guys
in our HFD studio.
with our head down. But yeah, look, I wanted to mention there's a few little gems that I've come across.
Yeah. And you know what? We know you mean business when it's handwritten.
Yeah. Like
It's not typed. It's handwritten, guys. That's.
so,
Does anyone even handwrite anymore? Didn't that go out in like 2008? Like, what's going on?
there's these new things that's coming on crypto. They're called DAOs.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. Decentralized something. I'll
Decentralized, yeah.
I can't remember what it stands for.
Yeah.
I remember I've looked it up.
We can find it while you're reading.
Anyway, so it's there's a few coins coming out that have come out and tokens actually, and one in particular or two in particular actually, Time Wonderland.
Before Chris continues, decentralized autonomous organization.
Yeah. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
So that basically means it's decentralized community.
Yeah.
That's involved in these tokens. So they're community driven.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I've got Rob. Rob has come up. How you going, Rob? Rob says, just got here. Otherwise, I would have reminded you non-financial people. See? We had him last week and we were pretty spot on. We said it's not financial advice last time Rob was here.
That's right. So anyway,
how you going, Rob?
There you go, Rob. So there's two particular tokens that are DAOs. There's other ones as well. There's the whole heap of them. One's called Time Wonderland that I'm invested in, and also Clima.
DAO.
Both of us are invested in. So
Rob's got a point there. Handwritten notes can't be cyber attacked.
That's right. Rob's a funny guy.
He is.
But anyway, yeah. So these are tokens on Time Wonderland on the Avalanche network, and Clima DAO
Polygon
is on Polygon. Now Clima DAO is a carbon credits. Like a green coin.
They accumulated, what was it, 100 million
carbon
coins, carbon coins or whatever.
Yeah, and so what you do is what these coins offer is staking rewards.
Yeah.
Now I've been through what staking is before. It's like interest on your coin.
Whatever.
Like say you got an interest account in your bank. It's like that. It's accumulating interest. But you're going to freak out on how much the percentage of interest is.
For Wonderland?
Or for Wonderland at the moment.
Yeah, what is it?
Okay. So, for the yearly APY, so the yield that you receive is 80...
Annual P yield, whatever. What's the P stand for? It's annual something yield. Something like that, yeah. Anyway.
Profit yield.
Yeah, I think that's right.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
So, I'm going to blow everyone away in this. So, 80,000%.
So that's for Wonderland.
That's Wonderland. For Clima,
it's about 26, is it? Or
about
something?
28.
It was 28,000, which is still ridiculous.
So when you're staking your coins with these, so when you buy, say you buy 3 coins, you stake at 80,000%. APY, so yearly, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's a rebase of like.
It's ridiculous.
So it's
crazy.
So you're making coins, right? Now I've got a calculator.
Well, how long have we had Clima? Just over a month, I thought.
For a month,
and you've doubled.
I've doubled, yeah.
So that's in 1 month.
But the only bad thing is the price has gone down.
The price of the coin is, but like we said, every coin has gone down at the moment.
But because this is so compounding,
it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter about the price because in the long run,
it's still,
if you hold, you're going to be like my calculations, right? We're talking like thousands.
Rob, I would say, Rob says, is there one website where a user can view, monitor all crypto, say coinmarketcap.com? Just for starters?
You can go to CoinMarketCap and
have a look. Go coinmarketcap.com, Rob. That's
I hope I'm explaining this right, but
that's a good one. You can look at everything on there.
I just hope I'm getting.
Is there others? Sorry, besides CoinMarketCap?
Oh, there's CoinGecko.
CoinGecko, yeah, but they're all similar.
Yeah, you can go on there.
CoinMarketCap, just go.
You can go have a look at the market cap.
Yeah, and then the Australian one where everyone trades, like the
there's CoinSpot.
There's
a few.
You know, they're the
There's a few other ones.
You know, they're the coin market cap is to just have a look. If you just want to follow, like Rob is saying, monitor, go coin market cap. I'd say.
Report.
Didn't know we had Jason Momoa as special guest tonight.
Aquaman.
There you go, man.
But anyway, guys, look. 80,000% APY
is ridiculous.
Amazing. Right now, we haven't gone the long run with it.
No.
So it is high risk.
Yes.
Let me just point that out to you. It is high risk, but I know people that put $100 in there. They're not worried till you just lose $100.
No, that's right.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, we always say put in what you're willing to lose, aren't you?
That's right. So if you guys are interested, look, if you want to know more about it, it's they're awesome, man. Like you just see coins rise all the time. I had 3. I bought
Wonderland.
No, I bought Clima 3.
Yeah.
3.5.
Yeah.
No, 3.5.
Yeah.
Like 3.5.
Yeah.
And now I've got 7.
Yeah. Well, I had 2. something, and
as you keep going,
it compounds.
Compounds. It compounds.
Which is what's good.
Now, like when we're doing the calculations,
Oh, it's ridiculous.
like in a year's time,
it is crazy.
In a year's time, it's unbelievable. Like you're looking at
how much you can make. Yeah,
I think it had like about $800,000.
Yeah, just depending on the price of the coin at the time.
Yeah, it does.
Vary that, so it's.
If you guys are interested in learning how this works, and you want to if you want me to show you how it works, I can just DM me.
Yeah, that's right.
It's an opportunity that not many people know about. There is a long process.
Yeah,
you just can't go onto an exchange and get these tokens.
Because they're decentralized there.
It's decentralized, but you need to. There's a whole process with it, and it takes a bit of time.
It takes the Wolf of Harley Street.
That's right, especially Wonderland.
It's like watching the Labyrinth.
Yeah, it's like watching the Labyrinth, man. So. Now, Wonderland is, I've got a few points here. So there's a lot of people ask me, when I talk about Time Wonderland, they always ask me, oh, why isn't everyone else doing it? Like, why isn't everyone else doing that? Like, it's too good to be true.
That's like saying, why didn't everyone invent Microsoft? It's too good to be. Do you know what I mean?
No, but like, why aren't people like, if they're getting these rewards and this much money?
Because people don't know about it.
Well, that's the first one.
Yeah.
There's three things. They do know about it, but have zero idea how to buy.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. And then the third one is they think it's too risky. It's a Ponzi scheme. They're too nervous about it.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? So that's the three reasons why.
There's always ifs, buts, and maybes with people that are unsure.
That's right. Look, as I said, everything's a risk.
Yeah, of course.
They could pull the rug.
Yeah, they could. We said that from the get-go. There could be a rug pull.
But the founder of his name's Daniele Sesta. He's actually.
Is this for Time Wonderland?
Yeah, Time Wonderland. Yeah. He's like you wouldn't put your name out there and rug pull someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that kills your reputation. Yeah. He's an advisor of sushi shop, so he's a big dude in crypto.
Yeah.
So he's well known. He's been on crypto bands.
So that makes it a bit safer, doesn't it?
It does. So.
Well, that was like with the Safe Moon people, wasn't it? At first, we didn't know, but then they outed themselves.
That's right.
So, and now it's been almost a year. So it's not getting rug pulled. Like it's, you know what I mean?
That's right. Remember when we first started saying everyone was like,
we had no idea. Yeah. And then they named themselves. Once you name yourself, you're.
That's right. I'm not saying there is scams out there, guys.
Of course there is.
Please do your research before you do buy any of these tokens. But like this guy here, he's very big in the crypto world, so a lot of trust behind him.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah. So he wants to improve it. So he wants to improve Wonderland, make it go bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. And with Wonderland, did you know? Once you reach a certain point, a certain amount, you can become your own bank.
And
you can actually lend people crypto.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it actually allows you to become the bank, which puts banks out of business, really.
Yeah.
Because an individual
given a loan
can become a bank.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know the fundamentals in it yet. I'm still learning about it.
Yeah.
But you can actually become your own bank.
That's crazy.
With Wonderland.
Hey, man, I'll loan you this.
Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't
it? Klima's more about
the carbon footprint and all that.
Yeah, so they've actually partnered up with, well, not partnered, like they've been in a lot of magazines.
Yeah.
And they've also United Nations are working with them as well.
There you go.
So they've got a bit of.
So I mean, once they're working with the UN and that, I mean, surely that's not getting rug pulled.
Well, you know what the good thing about this is, right? They got a treasury that everything goes in. This massive treasury.
Yeah.
And the way it works is they've got like all these millions of dollars in the treasury. Now, if the price goes down, right? If the price starts to go down, the treasury will buy. They have like a spot where they say
they'll purchase
it, so then
goes
get
back
up. So it'll never go down to like
below a certain amount.
That's right. So,
what are they saying? What price do they reckon?
Well, if you go on Time Wonderland.
Is this for Time Wonderland you're talking about? And Klima? What are they saying, Klima? What price wouldn't they let it go below?
I don't know what Klima is, but I think because Time Wonderland is about $3,000 US.
Yeah.
That's one token.
One token.
So I think it's like 1,400 US.
So almost half.
As soon as it goes to that level, they raise it.
That's okay. That's good.
So
there you go.
So you can never go down to zero. Yeah. The treasury will keep pumping it up.
There you go.
And the way they get money from the treasury is from minting.
Yeah.
So you can mint. When people mint, it puts money back into the treasury. Yeah. So, look, there's a lot of information. But yeah, if you guys want to get
Listen, you know what? Everyone must be listening because no one's chatting. So they must really like.
Well, hopefully
they must really like what you're saying.
There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff to digest with this.
Rob said that's how many countries control their exchange rate. Same principle.
Yeah, that's right.
Like you're saying with the treasury.
Right. Yep. If you want to get involved, guys, just DM me. I'll help you set up an account.
Yep.
And if you do want to invest, I can show you. Well, I can actually show you videos and more information if you want. So yeah, no, it's definitely something.
You know, the thing I'll say to people is, like, say the first time you got to buy one of those ones where you got to do all this trading and all that. It's a bit, you're like, man, what's going on? Like say when I bought Safe Moon a year ago, whatever. But then once you do it, you're like, yeah, okay, it's fairly like.
It's easy.
Like the Glimmer was pretty simple. It was straightforward.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah, well, time on land's a bit more.
It could be, but
a few more steps.
If you're pretty switched on, I'm sure you'll be able to do it.
If you're switched on with computers, guys,
you'll be fine.
So,
yeah.
Look, I'm only telling you about Glimmer and all these kind of new technologies and new tokens because I want to help people,
Yeah.
So
100%.
If I know about it, why shouldn't someone else know about it?
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Yeah.
See that? We did say you were a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy. So, look, I just think that, you get taken for a ride in this world.
Yes.
You know what I mean? People just work and work and work for peanuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now there's a time right now where we can make generational wealth.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to tell people about it.
Yeah, of course.
And try and help them. So,
that's right.
As I said, guys, if you want any more information on these tokens, and there are a lot more DAOs coming out.
Oh, there's going to be heaps in there.
There's a few more coming out.
Well, we had the.
If I had the calculator, I'd actually freak him out.
Yeah, put it up.
If I had the calculator right here, right now,
crazy.
You guys would freak out. So
well, we had the Wolf of Collins Street a couple of weeks ago. The King of the North.
Yeah.
And he was saying there's going to be a lot of DAOs coming out, didn't he?
He did.
He knows what he's talking about, doesn't he?
He does.
So we're going to try in another crypto section in the next coming week. Going to try and get Chris Goff in on a Skype call with us when we're talking about it. So
he knows a lot more.
Stay tuned for that, guys. He knows a bit. So yeah, when we're doing that it will come within the month. We'll get Chris.
Yeah, and we'll talk about this as well. He knows more depth into it. But guys, if you guys want to get into it, as I said, let me know, and our guys will help you out for sure. So
I like it.
But do your own research. Not financial advice.
Rob reckons it's hard to work for peanuts with a nut allergy.
Yeah, true.
Well, what is it?
Rob. You should have told him to come tonight.
It was late. I still thought that we were going to have other people coming.
Yeah, it's all right. What happened to Jimmy?
He just said he couldn't make it. I spoke to him today. He just said he couldn't come. But it's all good. He joined the syndicate. That's what matters.
That's all that matters, man. But yeah, there's not really much else to say about crypto, guys. Just Luna. I love my Luna.
Well, that's where we go. Before we end on our crypto, we say, what's your crypto tip of the week?
Still Luna.
Yep.
Because, there's a stable coin called UST.
Yep.
That is, that works with Luna.
Yep.
And so what I've been doing is, and Johnny G told me about how to do this. So you buy, it's basically like there we go.
That was probably him.
It's probably him. So you buy Luna, and then you wait for it to go all the way up, and then you sell it. But then instead of selling it and making it into fiat currency, you put it into UST.
Yeah.
So it's decentralized that way.
Yeah.
So no one can see it, and you just leave it in this wallet, and you make 20% a year if you just keep your money in there.
Yeah.
So if you got money in your bank, I'll be putting it into UST.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's a stable coin. It doesn't move.
Yeah.
It doesn't move at all. It's not like regular coin.
It just sits.
It goes by the US dollar.
Yeah.
Right? So it just doesn't move much. Very, very small. So, and then we just wait for it to drop.
Nicholas reckons Luna is so good.
Oh, Luna's the best. You wait for it to drop, right? And then you buy Luna back again.
Yeah.
And you just repeat the process.
Yeah.
And you actually start to make more Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing is about Luna, if you stake it, you get all these rewards.
Yeah.
So you don't only just get you don't only just get Luna,
You get drops.
You get airdrops and you get stable coins as well. So
Cool.
yeah, so and then what you can do with that is like you could swap it for more Luna.
Yeah.
Because the goal is to make more Luna.
Yeah.
Well, that's for my goal
Or
anyway.
whatever.
Yeah. So I've just been staking. I've got half of it staked of my Luna, and then half sitting there. So then when it goes up and down, I can make more. So
I like it.
I did get caught though. I sold half of my Luna into UST.
Yeah.
And then thinking that it was going to go down, and it just kept going up.
Luna went up.
So then I was losing Luna.
Yeah, because it went up.
Yeah. So you can get caught out that way.
You don't know.
But just remember, it's always going to go back down.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
So you just got to wait.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Luna, man. Luna, the Terra Station, I love it. That's where...
Look at this. He's saying it with conviction, guys.
Yeah, and all the airdrops. No. Get on to Luna, guys. It's and as I said before, when you make transactions with UST,
Yeah.
it actually burns Luna, which makes it more
valuable.
Yeah.
More scarce.
Yeah, more scarce. So, get on Luna, guys. Not financial advice.
It's not financial advice, but do it now.
How about you, man?
I don't know, man. To be honest, I haven't been like paying heaps of attention to it but I've just been flat out and.
Oh, you haven't missed much.
I know it's been market's been dropping in that, but yeah, I would say to people get on Luna. It's stayed up, still at a good price, but I would even say it might be a time to buy into VRA and stake it.
4 cents.
I know it went down even to 2, didn't
I
it?
haven't checked my staking on that.
Like, yeah, I haven't, but I'm saying like now, I mean, it was at over 10 cents at one stage.
Yeah.
Like you could get that 10,000 now for so much cheaper.
Yeah, of course.
And stake it.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe that.
I reckon everyone should be staking, man. Especially these times when it's low.
And see that one in
Stake.
particular because it's cheaper at the moment. You need 10,000 to stake it.
Yeah.
10,000 coins. So let's say, I don't know, it's at 4 cents at the moment, and you buy 30,000 coins worth. That might have been what it was worth to get 10,000 a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And then if it goes back up to 10 cents, you've made.
That's right.
It could fly up to 10 cents again. You don't know. It did that last time. It just
did that
flew
last time, yeah.
out of nowhere. So,
You
and
know,
you made money.
that's right.
So,
You know what the different, like, I was talking about these DAOs and how when you stake them,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
gets compounded.
yeah, that doesn't.
That doesn't. You
But
just get,
if you've got a lot, you might earn 10,000 quickly and
you just put it back in.
then put it back in.
Yeah.
It just depends how much
where,
you've got.
Where the DAOs, you just
Yeah,
go
that
straight back.
compounds.
You just go straight
That's
back
why
into
they're
it.
crazy, yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're so cool. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good crypto talk, man.
I liked it,
I
man.
liked it. We didn't miss the Gofster.
We'll have him back. He'll be here. There'll be a little cube there, and he'll be.
That's right.
You know what I mean? He'll be on it.
No, that's right. Well,
Anyone else? Anyone else got a tip in the chat? If you want to put it in there, put it in there now.
any tips? Any tips, guys?
But obviously, Nicholas has said about Luna, so
Nicholas loves Luna.
he's
man.
on Luna. That's a good thing.
He's a winner, man. He's a winner.
He's a winner. That's it. He's feeling lucky, man. He won his shirt. Maybe go get some. What's his crypto tip? It might be lucky. You don't know.
Might have to get his crypto tip. Well, Luna is his tip. It looks
There you
like
go, man. Get onto Luna if you're going with the luck train. And that was good, man. That was good. I liked it. I like the notes.
Oh, look, there's probably a lot here that you probably won't understand, but
And now that I'm overheated, the fans have seen the hair down for the 500 subs, so I'm overheated, so it's going back up. All right.
here's a good explanation. So about Time, Wonderland. Time is an algorithmic reserve currency backed by other decentralized assets, similar to the idea of the golden standard.
There you go.
So, oh my God, KP's back.
Yeah, I had to put it back up, guys. It's getting too hot, so.
But yeah, that was a little. That's what it is. So
Yeah.
and so yeah, ultimate crypto tip is buying Bitcoin in 2009.
You know what?
I wish.
That's a good tip.
If I had a
DeLorean.
If I had a DeLorean, yeah, to go back.
If I had a DeLorean and a crazy old scientist with a flux capacitor,
Yeah.
I'd be buying it.
But you could say the same thing about Luna. 50 cents.
Save at anything.
50 cents this time last year. You could have bought it, and now it's a.
What about Ethereum?
Yeah, but this is it. Now we've got to try and find.
You got to find that next Ethereum, don't you?
That's
next
right.
something. Yeah.
That's right. So
tell you what, Dobster. At least he gave us a tip. It's a good one.
It is.
I liked it.
Dobster always.
Dobster's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
It was good. So
that brings us to the next topic.
What's the next topic, man?
Well, I just finished watching.
So what we'll do is before we're gonna be. I'll bring up the spoiler alert thing. You know, so guys, spoilers alert. If you have not seen it, we're going to be talking about the miniseries You, which just had its 3rd season, just came out not too long ago, and the big man just finished the 3rd season.
I just finished it like 10 minutes ago.
Let's say within half an hour ago. So
it was.
Well, the first thing I'll say is, because you've watched it more recently, all of them, what was the best season for you?
Probably the first.
Personally.
First one.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think the first one, and then the most... I think the first, in order of what I liked the most, was first, third, second.
For me, first? No, I'm going to... 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
No, this... 3 was boring. Like, not boring, but like in the middle. It went
because he wasn't
slow.
It's because he wasn't crazy in it.
Yeah.
But what I liked about it is
was
that she was crazy, and then the ending just made him, The
ending made that. That whole show was on the ending.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's just crazy. It's like a Dexter show, isn't it?
Well, he's a serial killer, isn't he? In the end, he is a serial killer.
Yeah.
And so she's not in the first one, but ultimately for 2 seasons, his partner's a serial killer too. And you don't even know. No. Because it comes out in the 3rd one that she actually killed her first husband.
Yeah, she did.
So
she did.
She's a serial killer
and she killed that kid. Or whatever. What was it? That flashback when she was younger?
Yeah. So she started young.
That's right. So
you know which I was happy that when she hit that young kid, Theo, I was happy he lived.
Oh no, Theo was the best.
No, but I was just happy he lived because it was like he was just,
Reborn's his first season.
Yeah, the first season I agree was better. You know what? Listen, what I love about the first season was I love New York for one, and I loved how it was set in New York.
It was set in Brooklyn.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It was all set in New York like that. It was all. I don't really like LA. That's probably why I didn't like the second one, because that's how I am. The LA people, it's like.
Yeah, I know. I didn't like. Yeah.
That's just me personally, but that's why I like the first one, because I'm more drawn to that. And then the third one, they're starting their family and that, and he's trying to be good. That's what I liked about it. He's trying not to kill.
Yeah.
Because how long it took him, he didn't actually. If you go over, he doesn't kill in the third one for ages.
Yeah, I know.
He's just cleaning up her messes, and then he finally kills that guy, the ex-boyfriend of.
Yeah.
But that was like episode
9.
Yeah, like so far in, he didn't kill for ages. I
just saw that like a year ago.
So he didn't kill for ages. Like that's what was so intriguing about that one.
Yeah, he I just find it like it was a bit boring that
the third season.
It wasn't as action packed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's talking about the third one.
Yeah, the third
one.
So
this is the question I ask everyone. This is the question I always ask about you. And it's such a weird question to ask. It's like, but do you like Joe Goldberg? That's the question. And anyone in the chat that's seen it can answer the question too.
I feel like it's good how they played on his backstory, like when he was younger, and seeing how
he was picked on.
He killed that guy, like his mum's boyfriend, and then he was picked on.
But he was only doing it because he was beating his mum up.
Yeah, that's right. So he always killed, but like he always killed.
There was a reason. Yeah. Which one? Listen, we're not saying that's right.
No, but I don't think he should have killed the girls though.
No, yeah, I know.
Like that was wrong.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to be with him.
Yeah.
Like Beck, I reckon she.
Well, it's because she found the teeth and that in the.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and she
got. I reckon
he did it just to.
She got hard done by him.
Yeah, he did it just to. Yeah, she did.
Yeah. So I wasn't happy with that.
No, it's ultimately it's bad because he's killing.
Course. I'm not
but
saying,
it's like
I'm not condoning killing.
And you sort of relate to him a bit, like you're like fucking.
Like you like him?
Yeah.
You want to like him?
Yeah. That's what I think it is. You want to like him,
Yeah.
But it's so funny when a main character is evil. Do you know what I mean? Because usually a main character is this.
But is he evil?
He's a killer.
He's a killer,
serial killer. Serial killers are evil.
Yeah, they are.
So do you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Usually a main character is not an evil.
But if you look back at his past, like he was always trying to protect.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you look in the second season, and then in the third, he was sending that girl's sister money.
Yeah.
So he's still looking after her.
Yeah, he's very protective.
Yeah,
and he finds women that are vulnerable, or people that are struggling.
Yeah.
And he wants to help them.
Yeah.
And then he falls in love with them.
Yeah. See, Reborn is saying, you almost feel sorry for him. You know what tripped me out about the second one? The second season is when the girlfriend that you'd never seen, I forget her name, with the red hair, she came back.
Oh,
that tripped me out.
Yeah, because I thought she was like a ghost.
Yeah, and then
you think she was a ghost?
I just didn't know what she was, and then
because I thought
when love
kills
her, you're like, in the second season, you're like, what is going on?
Yeah, I didn't want it to die.
No, but you're like, when love does it, you're just like, that's when you realize you're like, wait a second, she's psycho as well.
She's psycho
and she kills that other girl, the one that had the little sister. Like, love killed her too.
Yeah, I know.
And you're like, what's going on?
That's when Joe.
He loved her.
No,
he went to kill her and she goes,
he
I'm
blanked
pregnant.
out.
Yeah.
Because he got on a trip or
that's
something.
Right. Yeah, the psychedelics.
Yeah, and then he went back and she was dead. She's like, how?
Yeah. Rob is saying it's an anti-hero. Backstory is key to get audience on his side. Sounds well written. It is really well written. I think it's a book. I think they're novels to begin with.
Oh, is it?
I don't know if people know, like, I'm into comics, right? The Punisher is an anti-hero. So the Punisher was a cop.
Yeah.
Whatever, or is it army? His family got murdered.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, I'm going to do good, but I don't care if I kill people along the way because they're bad people, which again doesn't make it right. But that's the pun. And it's really good, Rob. I actually reckon, Rob, you really like You. If you haven't seen it, it's really good show.
It's
very well written. And you know what makes it? I think him as an actor.
He's good.
He just plays that role really good.
He does.
He does. He's like,
was he the one from that show 50 Shades of Grey?
No, Jess. I haven't seen it, but Jess said he is. I don't know if anyone's seen it. He was from Gossip Girl, and he's the actual. In the end, they don't know who this Gossip Girl is writing a column, and it's actually him for like 5 seasons, and he outs himself at the end or whatever. Okay. But that's that actor plays him. But yeah, I've never seen it. It's just Jess told me.
I like the way they make us go in his head.
Yeah,
so you know exactly how he's thinking.
Yeah.
That's what's good about it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you understand how he thinks.
You know what makes me laugh the most about him? You know, every time a season ends or something, and then he just sees someone and he's like, you. And you're just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Again? He's just like, what is wrong? He's like, I'm never going to do that again. And then he's like,
yeah,
because
that's his problem.
That's right.
You know, and he can't. That's like an addiction or something. You know.
See, Rob is saying Bates Motel series is similar. Okay, there you go. I'd have to.
It's
watch that. And then he's saying casting. Yeah, that's what they're saying here. So Rob says casting is critical, and I really think it was with Joe Goldberg. He's really good in it. And then Reborn says, like Dexter, he killed, but he killed bad people, and that's what I'm saying about the Punisher. He kills. But he says, oh, no, but they're bad. It doesn't matter. But that's why you sort of feel for him. And you're like, yeah, okay, you get on board with him.
I think a lot of people like the anti-hero.
Oh, they do. Well, I don't know if people into comics, but if you actually watch the Netflix series of The Punisher, John Bernthal plays him.
I've seen it. That's the guy from Walking Dead, right?
Yeah. That's an amazing show, too. He's amazing in it. That guy, and it's because of him, I reckon. They casted him.
Yeah.
Like, even the Don watched it. Both seasons, like in a night.
Really?
Yeah, because the Punisher's amazing. Yeah, that's another. It's well written.
Yeah.
It's obviously what I like about it is it's a comic thing, right? But it's not like, you know how we're saying, it's not like the Avengers and all these, because he's a human. He doesn't have powers. He's just this bloke.
I can relate to it better.
And it's the best because he's in hiding. The Punisher's real good if you haven't seen it. It's the same sort of thing, and you just feel for him. You're like, you go with him. You want to go with him. That's
it'd be a really cool show to do, like a Batman series, but like that.
Yeah.
But like that.
Yeah, I agree. But who will play him?
Why hasn't anyone done it?
Because Batman is...
It's such a
because he is whether people know this or not or agree, and I know it because I collect Batman comic. Batman is the most popular comic character in history.
Yeah,
so people think Superman, but Batman is so popular that even when they make movies, people get upset about it.
Yeah.
They just want it to be right.
Yeah, right, yeah.
You know what I mean? And doing a series, I agree. Like, look, they're doing The Witcher now. They got Henry Cavill, and he's doing it real well. They, like Rob said, they just have to cast Batman correctly, and it would work. But then they need money. You know, like
The Witcher.
Cool. The Witcher got backed by Netflix, and that's why it's working. Because you watch it, the special effects are like a movie. It's so good, but they got backed.
It'd be pretty cool too.
It has to. It'd be the best, but he just has to be.
It has to be good though. It can't be shit.
Yeah, like people are still up in the air. The new Batman movie's coming out.
Yeah.
And Robert Pattinson is Batman, the guy from Twilight, and people are like, "Well, is he?"
I'll turn this off.
No,
Sorry,
people are like, "Is he going to be good?" Everyone, even me, I'm like, "Well, is this guy going to be good?" Because it's like when X-Men first came out, right?
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman got cast as Wolverine.
Yep.
And this is no word of a lie. Every comic book fan was up in arms. They were like, "Who is this Australian ballet dancer that is playing Wolverine?" And they spewed.
Yeah, but no one's ever played Wolverine though.
Yeah, but because Wolverine is like Batman. He is so popular.
Yeah, but there's a lot
the characters that I tell you are just popularity. No one goes near him really is Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, and Wolverine. They're the four.
Yeah.
They just are. Whether they're the best or not, they're like, in popularity wise, they're just huge.
But Wolverine only had Hugh Jackman.
That's right.
Where Batman's had like
That's right. No, but the thing was, Hugh Jackman was amazing.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, 100%.
And when you see, not the first one, but later on, for a guy of, I don't know, I think he's in his 50s now, his body, the way he got jacked for Wolverine is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's just next level, yeah. So, Rob says, Robin Pattinson as Batman. Oh dear. See, the thing is, I'm saying the same thing, but the trailers look good. You know what I mean? Do you know what the thing about playing Batman is?
I haven't seen the trailer.
Do you know what the thing about playing Batman is? And I always say this is, it's not about playing Batman, because Batman is the disguise. It's about playing Bruce Wayne. Because Bruce Wayne is like the secret identity.
Yeah, that's right.
You got to play this playboy, billionaire dude that's the part you've really got to play.
Yeah.
It's not Batman, because you're in a mask. They can pull that off.
Yeah, they can.
Choreography with the fighting, all that. It's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And Christian Bale did Bruce Wayne amazing. He was real good.
Yeah, he was real good.
You know what I mean? And Heath Ledger was amazing as the Joker, so the movies were good. Everyone loved them.
Yeah.
Because they had the casting was good. You know what I mean?
That was amazing, those Batmans.
Reborn says, did you know Henry Cavill came second to... I did know that, to James Bond. And you know what's so funny about that, Reborn, is they want him to play James Bond now. And I reckon he'll be 10 times better than Daniel Craig.
I like Daniel.
Henry Cavill's a better actor.
I was never really a massive James Bond fan.
I like the old one. Personally, Sean Connery was excellent. This is my opinion. I actually didn't mind...
Roger Moore?
I actually don't like him. That's the one I didn't like. I don't like Roger Moore. I didn't mind Pierce Brosnan, to be honest. There was one that he only did 2. I didn't mind Timothy Dalton. That's me personally.
I didn't watch that one.
I think it was A Time to Kill he did, and one other one.
Oh, okay.
Daniel Craig's not good enough for him. That's me personally. I think Henry Cavill now, if he got it, would be amazing, but they should have given it to him back then. Like, now they've seen him do The Witcher, Superman, they know, and he's British. You know what I mean?
Is he going to actually do it?
It's if he gets him. Apparently the talk is they want him or Venom, Tom Hardy.
Oh, the Venom guy was cool.
Oh, he'll be good too. He's a good actor. He is another good actor.
Yeah.
I think they're both. This is me. People can disagree. I know people are... What has Daniel Craig done? He'll be remembered as James Bond. What has he ever done besides Bond?
I can't tell.
Rob might know. Rob is more into... That's right. You can't tell me. You know why? He'll be remembered for that. And for me, he's remembered as a subpar James Bond, whereas Henry Cavill, Tom Hardy, I think they're levels above him as actors.
Yeah.
So they'll be way better. That's me personally. But yeah, I just didn't... The only one I liked of Daniel Craig's was the first one, Casino Royale. The poker. That's the only one I liked. And then the one with the Spanish guy, and it was only because he was the villain, Javier Bardem. he was the best. He was the best part of the whole movie. It wasn't,
yeah.
you know, that's me personally, but yeah.
So
See, Rob is saying Tom Hardy can do just about anything. Reborn is saying Tom Hardy tipped to replace him. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Tom Hardy or Henry Cavill.
I reckon Henry Cavill.
I'll be upset if, you know, the only reason because Henry Cavill's doing The Witcher and that I don't want him to stop doing.
Is there heaps more?
Well, there's meant to be 7 seasons.
7 seasons. How many seasons are there?
They've done 2. Oh. But you know, that's what actors do.
They work around that.
But they're both. I think they're both levels on Daniel Craig. That's me personally. But then there's these rumors that they want to cast a black guy as James Bond this time.
Oh, really?
That's rumors, but I don't know how. You know, they're talking Idris Elba. I don't know. They're talking about
maybe a whole different.
Yeah, they're talking about Idris Elba maybe as him, which he's a good actor too. He's a real good actor. He's a good actor.
Get Wesley Snipes, man.
See, Reborn is saying he doesn't know. Well, he's like everyone with Craig in it. See, it's everyone's opinion.
Yeah.
I hated the second one, Quantum of Solace. Thought it was terrible.
I didn't even watch it, man.
No, but that's fair. But if you're not into James Bond, you're not.
Not really into it.
Yeah, that's right. So
people love it though. Oh,
Daniel Craig as a detective in the Ice House. He was very good, but big leap to Bond. Rob is saying, there you go. Nicholas saying night. Good night.
Good night, Nicholas. We'll call you soon for the.
Congrats with everything.
Congrats. We'll call you soon for the prize.
The Ice House was a mini-series from a book. Rob is saying, there you go for Daniel Craig. There you go. So, but I just think, I don't know what you guys in the chat think. I think Henry Cavill and Tom Hardy are just better actors than him.
Yeah.
That's me personally, but, you know.
But yeah, going back to everything, you need to have that one actor that can play the part.
Oh, definitely.
And it makes the whole series
100%.
or the whole movie.
That's right.
If you don't have that.
That's right.
Yeah. What movies can you think of that haven't had that? I can't think of one.
I think we were saying it the other day about it was such a groundbreaking movie that it was good, but the actual actor sucked, was Avatar. Sam Worthington. He's just got no it factor for me. But the movie was so good and groundbreaking, it succeeded.
Yeah.
He just had, you know him, he's blasé. That's me personally.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But, you can have a good actor, but then they don't suit the role.
That's right.
So
that's true.
That can happen.
Well, you know, a lot of people don't think, like, there's role, like, at the start, a lot of people didn't think Keanu Reeves suited Point Break.
I haven't seen Point Break.
Oh, what? Keanu Reeves. So
I've seen Speed. Speed was
awesome. Borderline. I know people might disagree. I think Point Break is borderline his best movie.
Oh, The Matrix has to be up.
No, I reckon I enjoy Point Break more than The Matrix. I don't know if anyone's seen it.
You know what I reckon his best
and
movie
you know what makes Point Break honestly as well?
What?
The villain, like Patrick Swayze, is amazing in it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
You got to watch Dude.
Oh,
You've never seen Point Break, really?
I haven't watched
Someone from your age, our age group, never seen Point Break.
I probably have, but I can't remember it.
That's crazy.
Probably have.
That's what the dead presidents. They put on president masks and they go rob banks.
Oh, I think I
Patrick
have seen
Swayze
it.
in that. You got to rewatch it.
I think I have.
You got to rewatch it. That is amazing movie. Borderline one of his best movies.
Do you know who my favorite Keanu Reeves movie is? Constantine.
Constantine, good movie.
Movie.
You know what I thought you were going to say?
What?
Bill and Ted, because I was amazing.
Oh, Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted's the best.
Yeah. Which one?
Definitely not the new one.
No, the second one was good.
I love the second one. You know what I love? You know what's the best? What's the best part about the second one? Tell me, in your opinion.
The Green Reaper.
He's like, they're playing it, and he goes, you sunk my battleship. He goes, best 2 out of 3.
I reckon, that was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure or something.
Yeah, Bogus Journey and Excellent Adventure. So Rob is saying Speed, great film and concept, but it's not quite Keanu. See, I agree. It was a great movie, but the actor didn't sort of suit it. But I actually think I like Point Break more than Speed.
The villain made Speed, though.
Same with Point Break. Patrick Swayze, people say Ghost and that, but it's one of his best movies. Like, hey, King of the North, how you doing,
King of the North, how you going, man?
How you going, man?
We were talking about you before.
We were
talking
about Reborn. Constantine was a real good movie too. I agree.
Constantine,
very good movie.
I loved Constantine.
And that's good.
You know,
what's Constantine? Do you know what it is?
Isn't that biblical?
No, but do you know what he is? John Constantine.
Yeah, John Constantine.
Yeah, but what is he?
He's
a Batman. He's a hero. He's a DC comic character.
Okay, I didn't know
Constantine is a comic movie.
I didn't know
He's from Batman, Superman. He's from DC.
there was a interview with Keanu Reeves not long ago.
Do you know why everyone? Sorry to cut you off. Why everyone lost it when he got cast? Because John Constantine, the comic character, is blonde hair.
Oh, really?
They did this guy with black hair, but he was good. He did well.
Well, he actually got asked, what if you could reprise any role again?
Constantine?
Yeah, what movie would you go back and do?
There you go.
I would love to do John Constantine again.
There you go.
So
Constantine's a good movie, man. And Constantine is a real good character too in the comics.
Yeah.
He always teams up with Batman and he's cool, man.
Imagine that, having Batman... But you can have that as a series.
I know, it'd be killer. Yeah, I know. I agree.
Does he do the same thing, like, the devil and...
Yeah, that's what it's all about. He is in the dark world in the comics.
Yeah,
With all the... Yeah, it's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I really like it. So,
So Rob is agreeing with you and Reborn about Constantine.
I love
Constantine. It was good, Goffy. We wouldn't say bad words about you, man.
Yeah, it was good. We were just talking about crypto. And
that's it, man.
We mentioned...
we're saying we're going to have you up in a little bubble here in a couple of weeks.
We will have you up there in a little bubble.
That's it.
And we'll get you to talk about crypto.
That's it.
Because you know more about the DAOs than
that's
probably
it,
we
man.
do.
But yeah, so since we've been talking about, we've gone off topic, but I want to see. Everyone has said Constantine. Rob has said about Speed. What do you guys think is Keanu Reeves' best movie?
I'd say Constantine.
See, I reckon Point Break. I actually think he's got... You know what I love about Keanu Reeves, and that's what we're saying, is he actually has a pretty long list of good movies. You know, like how we're saying it. You know when we did Arnie and Stallone?
Yeah.
And we're saying, look at Bruce Willis, he's got such a list.
Yeah, yeah.
Keanu Reeves has a list of good movies, which is...
Matrix,
so I'd love to see what everyone says.
Matrix is up there.
The first one is up there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the second one. That's why I'm saying it.
What's the new one like?
Apparently it's bombed.
Really?
People not liking it.
You can't...
But it's hard. We spoke about this with Rob and that, didn't we? When you're bringing out a thing from a... It's like if they brought out Back to the Future 4 now.
No.
It's not going to be good, is it? But listen, I said this. Coming to America is my favorite movie. It's like my Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, yeah.
They brought out Coming to America 2 35 years later.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just wasn't good. And listen, it hurts me saying that about Eddie Murphy, but it wasn't good. Do you know what I mean? Like that's just,
No, I know what you're saying, man. It's just...
Do you know, talking about the best trilogy ever, Back to the Future, I was telling Jess this the other day, I was reading this thing about Michael J. Fox. They were having Christmas at his house. I just read it the other day. Reborn is saying John Wick. See, I like John Wick, but I don't think it's his best. I just think it's too...
I reckon the third one was too much.
You know what I think they did with John Wick? It was like Taken came out with Liam Neeson, and they said, we're going to make a movie where this assassin can just kill everyone.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool, though.
It is cool.
The first
but you know what? I prefer the Takens over John Wick. Taken 1.
First Taken, yeah, it's good. Liam Neeson.
He's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I just reckon that, I don't know. John Wick's weird.
What else is there? What else has Keanu done? He's done some
Keanu
stuff.
Reeves. Well, Bill and Ted, like we said. Point Break, Speed.
Devil's Advocate.
Devil's Advocate.
That's a good one.
Is very good, yes.
I forgot you played that.
Devil's Advocate. Jess is saying hello.
Hey,
yes, that's just saying Devil's Advocate. Yeah, see, I love Point Break. That's my favourite Keanu Reeves movie. But yeah, Devil's Advocate is real good. But I don't think it's... I think it's more because of Al Pacino.
Yeah, Al Pacino's
He's
legendary.
amazing in it. Yeah, he's so good
legendary.
in that.
Yeah, I mean, if you put all these actors together, I mean, if you put Denzel in any movie, I mean, he just smashes it.
Denzel's amazing.
I don't think there's a bad movie Denzel's done.
What's your favourite Denzel movie?
Oh, man, probably American Gangster.
He won an Oscar for that.
Yeah, around that, or there's so many.
My favourite Denzel movie is...
Or Equalizer's cool.
I love but I prefer Man on Fire.
Have I seen that?
It's like the Equalizer, but he's like this ex-assassin that has like given up on because he knows he's done all these bad things, and then he is hired to look after this little girl in Mexico.
Yeah.
And he actually bonds with her, and then she gets kidnapped, and he just loses it.
He loses it.
Oh, dude, Man on Fire.
I've never seen that
Oh,
one.
yeah, you got to see that. Is Christopher Walken's in it with him.
Oh, he's a legend.
And he's a legend too. Dude, Man on Fire. Anyone seen Man on Fire? That. And there's another one that's actually good of his. Book of Eli.
Book of Eli's good.
Book of Eli's real good. A
that's
lot of people
good.
don't know about Book of Eli from me, but
You know another one that's really good? The Hurricane.
Hurricane's good.
Like a true story.
The other true story one is amazing. Where's the coach?
Coach.
Not Coach Carter. That's Samuel Jackson. But
Another one talking about.
Yeah, he coaches the NFL team.
Yeah.
Oh man, can someone get it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Someone put that movie for me. That's a killer one too. Yeah.
They're really good. There's another one where like he can. Have you seen the one where I can't remember what it's called, but like they find a machine that he can solve crimes, and he goes into he can go into the past and see what happens. Have you seen that?
Oh sure.
And at the end there's like a boat and it blows up and stuff, and he finds out who kills these people before it happens, and he saves them.
I've seen that.
He saves these people. I can't remember what it's called.
Rob gave Jess a book that he wrote, and he's saying Rob has written this book called Web, the screenplay, and he gave it to Jess to read. Yeah, and now Jess is saying she's going to give that to her parents next to read. See, she's saying she really liked it, Rob. She was saying Rob's very talented with this screenplay he's written. So
when you get the trailer, can we have it on here?
That's it, definitely. We know. Can we launch it, Rob?
Can we launch it on our podcast?
That'd be the best.
We'll make sure everyone's on.
See, this is what I mean about Keanu Reeves. See how everyone's saying something different? Constantine, Legion, Point Break, Speed, Matrix, you know? Everyone's saying something different.
Yeah.
That's how you know he's done good.
Oh, yeah. Keanu Reeves is
a
champion.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. It's just, if his new Matrix movie sucked, that's pretty shit. But, these actors, they just do it for a payday now.
Yeah, I know. But back to what I was saying that about Michael J. Fox. I was reading this thing and I was telling Jess about it. They say with actors, there's a thing with actors, they don't usually go back. They watch their movies at the premiere and then they don't really rewatch them. And Michael J. Fox was having Christmas this year with his family, and apparently after about 45 minutes he was missing. And the family were like, where is he? And they walked into his room, wherever he was, and he was watching Back to the Future.
Which one? First one?
First one. And they go to him, Dad, Michael, whatever. They go, what are you doing? He goes, I'm watching Back to the Future. And they go, why are you watching Back to the Future? And he goes, apparently, I was reading it.
Yeah.
He turns around and he goes, this is a real good movie. He goes, I'm really good in this.
That's what he said. Yeah. He hasn't watched it.
Not since the premiere.
Really?
So 1983, whenever it came out.
He hadn't watched it.
Since the premiere. And he goes, this is really good. He goes, I'm really good in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great movie.
That's cool.
I want to go home and watch it now.
AP hasn't watched... You know what, AP? I've only watched the first two. I haven't watched the third one because I heard bad reviews about it. The third John Wick, so I didn't...
It wasn't as good as the first two.
Yeah, so I haven't watched it yet, but...
It was alright.
You know what? Like, AP... I think people upped the John Wick series more than they are. Like, to me, they were talking about like their all-time classics, and I don't think they are. That's me, personally. Like, they're good. That's not saying they're good. I always say this when we talk about things. Saying something is overrated isn't saying it's bad. Because you can still be good and be overrated. I just think people have made it like it's this Ben-Hur or something when it's... Yeah, they're good, but they're not...
Yeah, yeah.
You know? I mean, that's me, but yeah, they're...
I like it.
I like them. That's what I'm saying. I do like them. It's just...
Yeah.
It was like when I said I watched The Revenant. People going on about The Revenant or Leonardo DiCaprio and he won... It's like he paid them to win an Oscar for that.
I never watched it.
I watched it and I was like, this... I was like, yeah, okay, it's okay.
What's it about?
It was not... I just didn't think it was that good. Like, I was like, this is... He was better in other movies like Titanic and things like that. Like, he was better in them.
I actually watched a Leonardo DiCaprio movie the other day.
He's good. I like it.
It's called Don't Look Up.
Yeah, okay.
And it's there's a meteor coming.
Have you ever seen the one of him, Basketball Diaries?
No.
Old school one when he's like young and he like starts getting on drugs and it's...
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's one of his earlier movies.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so watch that and they're just pretty much paying out the current world pandemics and all that.
Sort of like the new South Park.
Pretty much, not the pandemic, but like the way media reacts.
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty good. It was
alright. That's true, Rob. That is a known fact. Yeah, Michael J. Fox replaced Eric Stoltz 6 weeks into production because...
Eric Stoltz?
Yeah, what's his name? The guy that produces Back to the Futures?
Robert Zemeckis.
He just didn't like him. He goes, no, he was too... He just didn't like him. He didn't like Eric Stoltz, yeah.
You can tell that I love Back to the Future,
but
I wouldn't know the producer.
No, but I agree. I do think Back to the Future is the best trilogy made. And this is a guy that loves Star Wars. I love all, these... I think it's the best trilogy.
Steven Spielberg was amazing.
That's right. So, See, Rob is saying he hasn't seen him either, John Wick's.
Did you ever get into Jurassic Park?
The first one.
Yeah.
I watched the second one, but I think the first one is a groundbreaking.
Oh, yeah. Even the new one's not too bad.
I don't mind Jurassic World, the first new one.
Yeah,
The first new one. The second one, I didn't think that was that good.
Yeah.
But the first Jurassic Park is...
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, look at that guy. What's his name? He's not a big time. Sam Neill is just... They could
New
have...
Zealander.
Jeff Goldblum's a bigger actor than him, and he was a second, you know, like... He was an off character in it, wasn't he?
Yeah. Do you prefer watching films or do you prefer watching series?
Well, that's what we remember. We talked about it last week, yeah, with Rob and that.
Oh, we did, didn't we?
I was saying now, no, but I think now I prefer series now.
Yeah, because you can get in. Yeah, we did talk about it.
Yeah,
Right. We did.
Now I do. Whereas I think back, let's say even 10 years ago, I preferred movies.
Yeah.
It's just I don't think movies are as good anymore.
Nah.
Like now, let's say compare James Bond, right? James Bond's got a movie, whereas I prefer to watch John Wick. Not John Wick, Jack Ryan, the series.
I haven't watched that yet.
To me, that's like a James Bond thing. Like he's amazing.
Yeah,
like it's, and I just think it's better. Like that's me personally.
And it goes longer, so you can get invested.
Keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, that's right. So
AP says Jurassic Parks are great. The first new one was good. Like that's what I said as well. Had that classic feel to it. Can't be the first one is a groundbreaking movie. Like when that came out.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I watched that and I still remember it with the Don.
The Don.
In the drive-in.
Yeah.
Because my mum and Chris and George and all that had gone somewhere else and I was like 11 and he took me to the drive-in. I can't even remember what we watched first, but I remember watching it at a drive-in's not around anymore.
No.
Jurassic Park in the drive-in. So 1993, I think it was. So I was like 12.
I was like year 5.
Yeah, I was young. Like, no, what was I? 93. I was.
You were like
not 12. Sorry, I was 8 years old. 8 years old.
Yeah, I would have been like 10.
Yeah, I was 8, and we went and watched it, and I still remember watching it, and I was like, T-Rex. I'm like, what the
I used to love going.
Oh man, drive-ins were the best.
I know. How bad is it that there's no more? Like kids aren't going to grow up with that.
No, it's crazy. Oh. So AP is saying, I think also many people are more than happy to sit down for an hour episode now too, compared to 10 years ago. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The thing is, series now, I just think, even when they're documentaries, like, I don't know if you watched the Michael Jordan one, The Last Dance. It was it's a documentary series, went for 10 episodes, but it was amazing.
Yeah.
Getting into Michael Jordan's head, you're like, well, and then Tiger King, it's a documentary thing, but it was amazing.
Well, you can space it out.
Of course.
Where in a movie, you've only got like 2 hours.
I watched The Last Dance like in one night.
Yeah.
Because listen, I'm a huge Michael Jordan fan. I was a Chicago Bulls fan.
Yeah.
And I love him like when I bring it back to my soccer, his mentality was like Sir Alex Ferguson. Just win. And just watching him and listening to him, you just like, it gets you in this mode. Like he's just...
You can tell. I reckon you can tell the story better in a series.
Yeah, I agree. Because it goes for longer.
It goes for longer, and you can really tell the story.
Yeah, of course.
Where in the movie,
you got to miss things out.
You have to.
It's like now we're saying The Witcher, right? They're novels. So you have 8 episodes because it's a novel. It's not... Right. How can you tell that in a 2-hour movie?
It's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like Game of Thrones, but they butchered the
right. Well, Lord of the Rings was a book, wasn't it? So how much would they have missed out?
Lord of the Rings.
But they would have missed heaps.
You could have done that in the series.
Lord of the Rings would have been
in the series?
That's what I'm saying now. I said to you, so like all these new ones get backed with money, right? So imagine Lord of the Rings had the backing The Witcher has. It would have killer special effects. It would be amazing. A 10-episode thing.
If Lord of the Rings came out now, it would have been a series probably.
Yeah, it would have been the best.
It would have been awesome. Because it would have really...
Then again, the new ones only they're not that old, the Hobbits.
No, they're not. But they couldn't go to a series.
Yeah, I know. No, they could. They can do whatever they want. I like the Hobbits.
Actually, that's one movie I want to rewatch with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I love them.
How good are they?
I love all of them. I love the Hobbits. I love the Lord of the Rings. They're all good.
Do you ever watch the Hobbit first and then go to the?
But when you know it, you don't have to. It's like Star Wars. You can watch it however you want because you know it. You know, like.
Well, with Star Wars, they're doing series.
So, Jess is saying she saw it at a drive-in too. See, we were meant to be together, you know, Jurassic Park.
You were probably right next to each
other. We were next to each other, didn't even know each other. We were both 8 years old, had no idea. So then, Robert said some genres are more suited to movies, comedy, horror. I agree with that. Yeah, comedies are great in movies. Yeah, that's true. I agree. Other movies suited to series, drama, biopics, historical adventure, etc. And then AP's agreeing. And AP says, well, you look at Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, they would have been incredible series, just like we said.
Oh, yeah. Especially Harry Potter.
I haven't seen the Harry Potters, but I agree, Lord of the Rings would have been...
I love Harry Potter.
That's good.
It gets really dark at the end. But it could have been better, I reckon, in the series.
Probably.
It could have really, got you really
See,
into
the thing is, you look back at Lord of the Rings, could they have got the same actors back then in a series? Probably not. No. Hugo Weaving, Kate Blanchett.
Hugo Weaving.
Like, they were big-time actors.
I've actually met Hugo Weaving.
Have you?
Yeah.
That's killer.
He was doing a movie here in Adelaide.
Me and Jess saw Kate Blanchett at a basketball game in New York, at a New York Knicks game.
Oh, really?
With Chris, what's his name? Chris Rock.
Chris
They're
Rock,
both
wow.
in the seats. We'll count that as meeting them.
But going back to Hugo Weaving, his role in Matrix was amazing.
What was that?
Someone just fought?
I think they're doing the... I don't know what he's doing, the soda stream thing.
So his role in the Matrix was amazing.
Yeah. So he's saying there's a Lord of the Rings TV show in the works coming out at the end of the year.
No way.
What era is that? What's it based on? AP, is it based on how the rings were made? What is it? Do you know what I mean? Where's where's the time frame of it? Because they probably want to tell that story, don't they? How the ring was made, or the rings.
It would be cool.
Yeah, let us know how that elf, because there's an elf. I forget his name because I know
Gimli.
Nah, there was an elf.
That's
Gimli's but there's an elf that we don't see him now because he's dead, which I think is meant to be Gollum. Made the ring.
Made the ring. Yeah. Yeah, it tells you the backstory.
Yeah, but I forget his name. There was an elf that made the rings.
Yeah.
And whatever. I forget his name.
Nah, Gollum wasn't an elf.
No, not Gollum. Gollum was the guy that found it first and just.
Gollum was a hobbit.
Yeah, and he just found the ring. Lord of the Rings was incredible. I think the thing that keeps it alive is that it's practical effects, so it doesn't look like shitty 2000. That's true.
Yeah,
very true.
It was very good.
That's why a lot of people were upset about the prequels of Star Wars. They didn't like the CGI.
Oh, really? Yeah.
What are they doing? They're trying to make soda streams, but it's not working. It's set in the second age of Middle Earth before the events of the Lord of the Rings novel, and there you go. There you go.
Yeah, no, Lord of the Rings is awesome. I love Lord of the Rings. I love all that kind of stuff. So, you know what's a good series? Vikings.
I haven't seen it, but I want to. I want to watch Vikings. Yeah.
Vikings is cool.
He's Australian, isn't he? The main actor.
Yeah, but he's... Oh, I'm not going to say what happens.
No, but he is Australian, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's not in it anymore.
Oh, yeah, probably not. Well,
no.
All those shows, people get killed off.
Yeah.
Like Lord of the Rings, no one's... Game of Thrones, no one was safe.
No.
You know, it didn't matter if you were...
It
didn't matter if you were...
Game of Thrones next level.
You know, as whoever you were as an actor, you weren't safe.
I just wish they got the ending right. So...
Well, I wouldn't know.
But going back to You, great show.
You is a great show.
Great show. I love
it's one of the... Sorry, continue. Keep going.
I love the ending.
Of 3?
Yeah. I just didn't like I didn't like it. It was building you up to the ending. Yeah. But it was just a bit slow.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh man, just get to the killing. That's pretty bad to say.
No, but you are.
Vikings is on my watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it too. Yeah,
it's good. It's a long. There's a few.
Yeah, I think it's 6 or 7 or something. Now. Yeah, it's up there.
You know what I also want to watch? Walking Dead, the new one.
Walking Dead. I haven't seen it.
Really?
No.
Oh, Walking Dead's awesome, man. This guy wakes up. This guy wakes up in like in a hospital bed.
There's just too many shows.
And there's a zombie apocalypse. He just wakes up.
That's the best.
And then it just goes through what happened.
See, is that the one? The Punisher guy's in that, isn't he?
He's in the first season.
Yeah.
Oh,
John Bernthal.
Is he on the second one?
He's champion.
He might be in the second season
champion.
too. Because the first season only goes for like six episodes.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, he's in the second season too.
Yeah. Cool.
Heaps of people die in that one.
Yeah, well, there's zombies. What do you expect? It was like that one, what was it called? Black... What was that zombie... It went for 2 seasons, Black...
I can't remember.
Where like there's just that...
Zombie Nation?
No, I think it's set in the same like verse, same universe, but it's like it just starts off with the husband and wife. They're just walking with the backpacks, and just a zombie apocalypse is happening, and it shows you all their stories.
Oh, right.
You said you watched it. It's called Black something. It's on Netflix. Yeah, we said it here with Johnny, and Johnny was saying he liked it too.
Really?
Yeah, and we all said we'd watched it.
What was it called?
It's black something.
I love World War Z.
World War Z is good.
And the new one's coming out.
Yeah, World War Z is good.
Very good.
Walking Dead is 28 days later, dragged out over 10 years. Reborn reckons.
It is. It's
AP
true.
says the first couple of seasons of Walking Dead were great, but got super boring, in my opinion.
See, I haven't gone all the way.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I'm still up to the Negan part.
Yeah, so
The
now
Negan.
see, you're getting people telling you. It's like me. I said, I'm going to start watching Game of Thrones, and everyone goes, the ending sucks. I go, I'm not watching it then.
Ending that suck.
I'm not watching
They should
it.
redo the
I'm
whole
not
thing.
wasting 8 seasons of watch time for something lame.
They should redo it. They should redo it.
Yeah, but they say that when things end, you're never happy, are you?
No, but it's not about that.
Yeah.
In this case, I know what you're
No,
saying.
I know.
But it was just like
Yeah. Black Summer.
Black Summer.
I think that's it.
Is it?
Yeah, the zombie one.
I can't remember, man.
Black Summer. Yeah, like that's the one where they're starting at the start, like it's just the husband and wife, they're walking, and the military guy and goes to see him, and like the husband's infected, and then it just goes
I can't remember it.
like AWOL from there. You said you watched it.
Are you sure I said it?
I'm pretty sure.
I reckon it was John.
Probably was. Black Summer. I think it's Black Summer, yeah.
Black
But that was
Summer.
out there.
Yeah.
It's a zombie thing. That's on Netflix.
Oh,
That's
is it?
crazy.
I reckon. Well, another thing, like when you rewatch a series, you get more out of it. Like you think that you
Yeah.
might have missed.
If it's a series you like,
Yeah.
sometimes you rewatch a series and you're like, I don't like this as much. Don't you reckon?
Mm.
Sometimes, depending what it is, you rewatch it and you're like, I didn't like it as much now.
Thinking of.
Think about creating a new story every week for years. It can be very tough. Yeah, like series. Yeah.
Oh, it
Yeah,
can be.
of course.
It can be. I was gonna, mention my favorite show that I've been watching lately, but
You can mention it because I started watching it. What show had the best closing, AP says? So the best ending of a TV show.
the best Breaking Bad.
Was it the best ending?
Yeah, it was so good. I'm not gonna say
No,
what
I'm
it
just
is.
saying, but that was, in your opinion, the
My
best.
opinion, one of the best endings, Breaking Bad. Yeah, Breaking Bad.
See, AP is saying what Rob said. He's going, especially when you limit yourself to running away from zombies. So about
Yeah. Walking
Walking Dead, because
yeah,
it's the
yeah.
same premise,
Oh,
isn't
yeah,
it? It's the
that's
same,
Right. That's right.
So Breaking Bad had a good ending?
Yeah, it did.
Well, that's good.
Really good ending.
Well, he's Malcolm in the Middle, man. He's Dr. Tim Watley. What do you expect?
I can't believe you haven't watched Breaking Bad.
Tim Watley, man. I don't want him to change from my mind of being
From
Tim Watley.
he really changes,
Yeah, I
man.
know.
He really changes.
No, I've got to watch Breaking Bad, and I'm watching Cobra Kai at the moment.
Cobra Kai,
Everyone loves Cobra Kai, and because I love Karate Kid, I've got to watch it, I guess, so I'm watching it.
guys. You know when if you, I've fallen asleep watching you. Not, it's great,
Yeah, but
I
it
thought-
goes longer, though.
especially the
Cobra Kai 29-minute episodes.
especially the third season of
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
There's a few times I was tired. I fell
Yeah.
asleep. Now I could be dead tired and
And
watch
not
Cobra
fall
Kai, and I'll be just like,
Yeah.
because you're glued to it. Now it's the nostalgic
Yeah, it is.
feeling. I loved it, man. And it is a bit cheesy.
Yeah.
There's a bit of,
Well, it's going to be.
but it's awesome, man. Did you like?
I've watched 2 episodes.
What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. It's,
Yeah?
it's good. But if you like Karate Kid, you're going to like it.
Well, I wasn't the massive Karate Kid fan.
I loved Karate Kid.
I loved it. Don't get me wrong, but I wasn't like
I
I
loved
wasn't
it.
like
Loved
it wasn't like Back to the Future level.
I loved it. Like even when you said to me about Chosen, I knew who you were talking about.
Chosen.
But I knew who you were talking about, didn't I? And I'd never seen Cobra Kai.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, because I know he's the villain in number 2.
Yeah, yeah. So you'll see him come back.
Yeah.
But, oh my God.
Buffy ending was good, Rob said. I never saw
Buffy.
I never seen it.
Oh, what?
I
The
saw-
actual series.
I saw the movie with Luke Perry.
Luke Perry. God rest his soul.
He has passed away, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he passed away, poor guy. Star Voyager ending was good too. Okay. I mean, what's
Star Trek Voyager. Yeah, okay.
Have you seen that?
Nah. I've seen more of the movies of Star Trek. The first 3, like I saw Star Trek. I don't remember the numbers. Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock. I can't remember what. But I haven't seen them for years, to be honest.
That was good, Rob. Yeah,
Star Trek. Well, they were talking about that the other week, weren't they? They were both talking about that here.
they were.
Star Trek and
They
that.
were.
Yeah.
It's like they're
And
back.
what was that one that they like? They were both talking about with Kurt Russell, and then they got
Stargate.
MacGyver.
Stargate.
They were talking about it. Me and you didn't know what was going on.
No, have you seen the first Stargate?
I've seen the movie.
Yeah,
that one with
oh,
Kurt
yeah,
Russell.
yeah,
Like they're
yeah,
talking about.
MacGyver,
Chris
yeah.
Guy's talking about the series.
The series, yeah. No, I haven't watched. I've never watched.
No,
the
I never
series.
watched the series. I just remember it was on late at night, like
It was popular enough
all
to
the
have a
time. They
series.
used to be on like late
Yeah.
night.
It's a cool concept.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Like, you know,
I remember that
that
guy that had the big like gold thing in his head.
Yeah.
He was like meant to be like Spock or something.
Stargate. Jeez.
That's the best.
Kurt Russell was good.
Kurt Russell's champion, man. He's cash.
What was that movie? Big Trouble in Little China.
That was killer.
That's really
He's
good.
in some good movies too, man. Overboard, Tango and Cash, Big Trouble in Little China. Kurt Russell's good.
That
Good
was
actor.
the best movie. You watch that now? It's like, oh,
Jess says, "Does Amanda like you?"
yes.
series, she
She
likes
does
it?
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
she does like it.
Yeah.
She likes it. She loves Karate Kid though.
She loves Cobra Kai.
Oh, loves Cobra Kai.
That's hilarious.
We're like at the edge of our seats every. You know,
But Jess hasn't even seen the original Karate Kid.
you have to watch Karate Kid first to understand Cobra Kai. You can't just.
No.
You couldn't just watch
Because you would
Cobra
never,
Kai.
even the first episode, you would never go. You'd be like, "What's he so upset about?" Like,
Johnny Lawrence is like,
why is he so upset he lost the karate tournament 35 years ago?
yeah. It's
It was
you
an
know how
illegal kick.
it's so popular.
It is.
It was like number
It
one.
was so popular from when it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's why it got a Netflix control.
But
like
I
contract.
can't really remember a series like a movie coming back like that. Can you?
No,
Not like that.
I don't know. Was it him? That actor? Was it his idea?
I don't know.
Whose idea was
I
it?
don't know, but it paid off, man.
Because
like,
Ralph Macchio is, I mean, he's a bigger actor than that guy that plays Johnny Lawrence. He's been like, no, he's not just in karate. He's been in bigger, like My
oh
Cousin
yeah,
Vinny.
Johnny Lawrence was just that.
Like, just that's what I'm saying.
he
Was it his
wasn't in
idea?
I don't know whose idea it was, but it's a great concept,
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
and it's gone for a 5th season. They've already filmed
yeah,
the
it
5th
will.
season.
It'll go.
So
Ralph Macchio, man, he was in My Cousin Vinny, man.
he
The
was.
Karate Kid. He's like, gonna get My Cousin Vinny, bro. He's from New York. He's a lawyer. He's coming, though.
He hasn't done anything lately
Nah,
with Cobra
no.
Kai, until now.
Oh, but he's doing it. So
he's a car dealer, man. I'll tell you what.
yeah. Lewis.
Lewis Aldo.
Hey, remember what Rob said last week? You can't beat Mr. Miyagi, man. You know at the start of
Yeah, but
the start of Karate Kid 2 when he decks fucking
Have you seen-
the sensei. What's his name? The one
Kreese.
that Kreese.
Kreese.
Mr. Miyagi and then honks his nose.
Yeah. Honk. You know who comes back?
Kreese would come back. He has to.
Oh yeah, because you haven't seen that.
No,
far.
but he will come back.
Dude, pretty much everyone comes back.
I bet you even the lame one from number 3 comes back. His partner.
The one with the long hair.
Yeah, the Vietnam guy.
Um,
Because number 3 sucked. Even Ralph Macchio doesn't like number 3.
nah, he doesn't.
But I guarantee you that Vietnam dude comes back. That's
Yeah.
Kreese's Vietnam buddy.
Yeah, his name's
Terry or something. wasn't
Terry,
it? Yeah,
Terry.
Something name.
He's back.
Yeah.
He's
No, I
in
knew
the
it.
in the season.
Well, there you go. I knew it. See, I knew it. Rob says, you realize how popular a series or movie is when people repeat lines, wax on, wax. It's true. How popular is that?
Oh yeah.
That wax on thing will never, that's going to be around
Oh, for
in
years.
people's vocabulary. It's never
Miyagi,
going to,
Miyagi. will live
but that's
forever.
that's never going to be forgotten, is it? Wax
No.
on, wax off. It's
No
like,
way. No
that
way.
was popular. Karate Kid won because it was the ultimate underdog story.
Yeah, of course.
You know
He
what I mean?
was.
He was. It was
was.
the ultimate. And that's why that song, You're the Best Around, was so popular because it was Karate Kid.
You're the best.
Around.
Because it's funny.
It was, man.
I bought Little Andrea on Fortnite. The Cobra Kai pack. And one of the emojis on Fortnite is.
That's and it does the song?
Yeah, does the song. Does the song, man. You gotta play
That
Fortnite.
that song's the best, man.
When you go streaming, I'll
We
jump
do.
on with you.
Well, yeah, we got to.
I'll
We're
jump
going
on
to do
with
it.
you.
We're going to do it. So we said, talking about Fortnite, there's a few gamers in the chat. We said we're going to do a topic soon, aren't we? COD versus Fortnite, aren't we?
COD vs Fortnite, guys. So we won't talk about it tonight, but we will talk about it in probably next week or.
Yeah, soon. I agree with that with Jess. I don't know if people have seen it. American Psycho. The quotes in that movie, that Christian Bale movie.
Yeah, I think I've seen.
Oh my God. If you haven't seen,
I can't remember.
yeah, if you can't rewatch that movie, that is one of his best. American
always
Psycho.
get that.
He's the same. He's a serial killer. Like he's like a Joe Goldberg, but he works for this high class firm. And the quotes that come out of that movie, it's like set in the 80s, and the way Christian Bale does them,
How he presents.
it's like it's a thriller. But the thing about American Psycho is it's a thriller, but it's hilarious.
I've never watched.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's so funny because the way he
Yeah.
delivers the lines.
Yeah.
And there's a meme about American Psycho because there's a guy in it that Jared Leto plays.
Oh, right.
And Jared Leto was the Joker, the most recent Joker.
Yeah.
And Christian Bale kills him. And they're like, when you realise that Batman killed the Joker in American Psycho.
Really?
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah,
well, they weren't Batman and the
No,
Joker
that's
then,
right.
but you know what I mean?
Wow. No, I'll have to watch it. I always get mixed up with Silence of the Lambs.
No. Silence of the Lambs good. Silence of the Lambs is American Psycho is funnier, but it's not meant to be. It's just it's serious. It's a thriller, but it's got these bits because of he's this uptight, high class dude. That's why it's like that. Whereas Silence of the Lambs is all more serious. Yeah. COD versus Fortnite. AP says COD with ease. Clap. So. And then he says Christian Bale is insane, and Jess says, "Yeah, he is one of the best actors." Christian Bale, just his versatility, he's amazing. Yeah. He's crazy. But yeah, you got to watch American Psycho. Whoever hasn't seen American Psycho, like my brother George, hates horrors and thrillers and that, right? And he watched it and loved it.
Oh, really?
Well, I had to convince him. I forced him to watch it.
So he doesn't like it,
but he loved it. That movie.
Geo.
Yeah, he does. George is. Because my uncles used to show us horrors when we were young.
Yeah.
And I just didn't care. I was happy I was in the room, so I'd just watch them. It didn't bother me. That's why with horrors now, I'm like, yeah, well, they're not real. So they don't scare me. But George, they full get to him. He doesn't like them.
Poor Gio.
Yeah, he doesn't like them.
He doesn't like horrors.
If you say George and watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
That was more. Yeah, that was scary.
he just won't. No, he hates slashers.
Really?
Yeah.
The new Scream movie's coming out.
Yeah.
Scream 5. I don't know if that's going to be any good.
Well, new Halloween came out, didn't it? Was that good? I don't know.
I don't know.
Those movies are set for the 80s, aren't they?
I'm more like, I'm more freaked out with like paranormal stuff. Like Paranormal Activity.
See, did that freak you out?
Conjuring, I was freaked out.
Did it freak you out?
Yeah,
See,
man.
Paranormal Activity, I like it, right? But I know so many people saying it freaked them out. So, it's not real.
Yeah, but nothing's real. What do you mean it's not real, man?
It's a movie.
Dude, I've done Ouija boards before. It's real, bro. Stuff that shit, man.
Listen,
Forget
Paranormal Activity,
Forget it.
the first one, is a good movie.
Don't want to go near
You got to watch it.
No way.
What about the Amityville Horror?
No. Anything that's got like spirits and shit? No.
Dobster says poor little Geo. And Jess is saying twisted humor about American Psycho. It is. It's like twisted humor, yeah. Hate horror movies, AP is saying. Listen, it was poor little Geo, but he's got to get over it. So now I'm like, George, watch Saw. He's like, I can't. I'm like,
Saw.
it's a thriller, bro. It's not.
Saw's freaky.
Saw's freaky.
It is freaky.
You know, the first time, listen again, spoilers if no one's seen it. The first time you watch Saw, and then whatever it is, 2 hours in, right at the end, when you realise that body is John Kramer, the dead body.
I know.
That is one of the most freakiest turns in a movie.
Yeah, I was like,
because
what?
How is that dead body
Just staying there.
Yeah. When that actually happens.
That stuff. I know,
that is
man.
one of the
I know.
That's so good.
Even the second one was good.
Yeah.
The second and third one was good too.
Yeah. Rob is saying he loves paranormal. See, I'm like Rob, I like them, the paranormal shows. And then Jess is saying, she's the same. She hates horrors, but she's saying about American Psycho, it's so funny that she likes it.
Yeah.
Because it's this twisted comedy, but it's a thriller. It's both. That's why you got to watch American Psycho, yeah. And then Reborn says, do you know what really freaked me out? Boogeyman. Totally shit movie, but slightly open doors. Someone always watching you got under the skin.
Boogeyman.
Do you know what's like that? I don't know. Has anyone seen that new movie Clown, where that dad gets the clown suit on and he can't get it off and he becomes a killer? That was freaky as. Clown.
I haven't seen
That's
that
on Netflix. That's crazy.
People have actually fears of clowns because of these
That
shows.
started it. That movie started that craze back in 2015 when everyone was walking around in clown suits.
Was that?
That movie. Clown. And then It came out again, the new It.
Yeah.
And
It's been around for years.
Yeah, no, but the new ones, I like the new one.
What's it called? What's that? Pennywise.
Pennywise. He goes, Pennywise.
Yeah.
The laughing
Dude, I'm going to leave, man. I'm scared.
It's the best. It's the best. The Dobster says, I hate horror movies with obvious jump scares. If I can pick a jump scare coming, it sort of ruins the movie for me. And then Rob says, then it's a bad horror story. True. But yeah, that turn.
The jump stuff.
Oh,
Stuff. You don't know when they're coming.
That turn, like I said in Saw, that's got to be one of the best, turns in. You just don't see that coming.
No, you don't.
That's no one. You know, in movies you predict things. You never predict that's happening in Saw. No one predicted that.
That was a good twist.
Yeah, that was the best twist. One of the best twists ever.
He gets up, closes the door.
And he's like, doo-doo-doo, like that. And you're like, whoa, what the hell's going on here? That's crazy.
I want to play a game.
Yes, it's the best. I want to play a game. Reborn says, American Horror Story is good too. How they all interconnected. Fear of clowns and dolls goes back to the 16th century, Rob says.
Have you seen The Ring?
Yes. Ring's freaky.
Ring's freaky.
Ring's freaky.
For sure.
And then Dobbs says, yeah, but it's like 99% of horror movies. You know when the scares come.
99% of horror movies, man.
That's the best.
But I would
well,
never
there's a difference. There's a thriller.
Have you seen Conjuring?
The first one, I think. I think so.
Are you one of those like horror buffs that just want to go see?
I like them. I like horror movies, like because they just don't bother me. Because I grew up watching them with my uncles. Listen, I'm not saying it was right, but they were showing me Texas Chainsaw Massacre and I'll Spit on Your Grave and Blood Sucking Freaks, and I was like 5 years old. So I was watching them. I didn't, you know what I mean?
This guy.
But that's what they were doing, but because George was that little bit older, he's 5 years older than me.
Yeah.
It affected him.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, I was just a little kid. I didn't care, and then I just got used to it. You know what I mean?
Jeez. Yeah.
Rob says you got to read my horror story to Dobster. There you go. You've got to give Rob's. You've got to get Rob's horror story. We have to do a screenplay. Like just act it out.
We have to act it out. Screenplay.
That'd be the best.
Nah, I don't mind horror movies, but
what do you like? Do you like thrillers, or do you like? Because there's horrors like slashers, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
If it's a true story, like Texas Chainsaw.
Well, it's not a true story. He's based on a real serial killer called Ed Gein. He's called.
Yeah.
And Ed Gein, but there's a few people based on him. Silence of the Lambs is loosely based on him because he wore people's.
Yeah.
And that's what Leatherface is in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He didn't kill people with a chainsaw, but it's loosely based on him.
No, I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah,
sure, I like that one. It freaked me out.
That's true. I agree with Jess. The first one, Hostel, is good.
Hostel. Oh man, I watched that.
First Hostel's good.
That's freaky, man. Because like it feels like it's real. Because that would happen in the world probably.
Yeah. Hostel's different because you actually think there's someone that'll be doing that in the world. Yeah, that's the difference. That's why Hostel's freaky.
Yeah, it is.
Because you don't put it past that some country they're doing that.
Yeah. Like they just get a traveler and you just wake up somewhere.
Slasher's very different to horror. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but like they used to consider like Texas Chainsaw Massacre as a slasher, but they put it in the horror. But it is different, I agree. Slashers and horrors are different, and then Dobster says that, Rob, is it on Audible? Haha, I'm a basic bitch and listen to my books. And then Reborn says Wolf Creek, man, watched it. Then at the end, all based in real events.
Actually, Wolf Creek is not real.
No,
it's not. It's
okay.
They say it is, but it's actually.
There's always a term they use when they say not based on true events.
It's not.
There's a thing they can use in movies. They can say based on true events, or it's a true story.
Yeah.
And when it says based,
it's based on.
But it's not real. I'm telling you that means they've brought shit in.
Yeah, it's based on Ivan Milat.
Yeah.
That's what it's based on in New South Wales.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever happened to that.
That's what I mean.
We don't know.
When they say based, but then when they say it's a true story, that's when it's,
Yeah.
But when they say based on true events, I think that's the wording. It means it could be anything.
Yeah, it's based on Ivan Milat, one of the biggest serial killers.
Well, it's like the one they had here. There's a movie. It's obviously a B-grade movie for the Snowtown murders, which happened in South Australia. I haven't seen the movie, but
I watched it.
Yeah, apparently it's... Oh, the story's crazy.
Yeah, it's a crazy story.
And that happened in a town of...
Salisbury.
Well, how many people in...
No, it happened in Salisbury.
But it's Snowtown Murders is where he had the bodies.
That's where he took them.
Yeah, but where... Yeah. So, what's the population? What's the population of Snowtown?
Fuck all.
Nothing. Right. And this guy's hiding bodies in acid barrels.
But everything happened in Salisbury.
Because he was trying to get their checks, their dole.
Happened in Salisbury and...
Jaws is a monster horror story, Rob. Jaws is like
the first one was pretty scary.
Jaws, man, it's crazy. Jaws is good. What's the scariest part? You reckon the shark or the fisherman?
Just when
when he rocks up and he's just sitting there in the back.
That guy's wild.
He's the best.
I don't know. When they're in, I mean, anything. If you get caught in the water and it's coming, bro.
Jaws is crazy.
I think some of it was filmed here in Adelaide.
Could have been.
Like down south.
Could have been. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise
Like some of the filming.
Yeah,
not
could
all
have
of it.
been. Jaws was crap for its time. I'll go back to them. Jaws and Exorcist.
Oh,
For them movies to be made, I know that movie freaked you out, but for them movies to be made in the 70s, I think they're both.
I think
They are because they still hold now. You watch them now, and they're both still good.
I think Exorcist for me, like that made me
Hate horrors.
Yeah, like
Have you seen the full uncut version? Like
I don't know
when her
saw
head
the normal one,
spins and
I couldn't go again. Man.
now in the uncut version when she crawls on the ceiling and
Forget it.
crawls down the stairs.
Yeah, I mean a kid to act like that.
Well, apparently it twisted her a bit.
Yeah,
The
it would've.
actress.
It would have.
Like it
No, yeah, to act like
yeah,
that.
it acted
I mean,
like she's possessed. Yeah,
possessed. Look, actually,
and not possessed.
actually looked possessed.
Not what's so freaky about The Exorcist is, I don't know if people obviously it could be well known, whatever it is, but what is so freaky about it is she's not just possessed. She's meant to be possessed by the devil. That's why she's so crazy.
Yeah.
And that's why the priest can't get it out of her because it's not just some demon, it's actually the devil.
Yeah.
And that's why it's
The Greek priest.
Yeah, but what I don't get about the Greek priest is why is he Catholic? I've always said this about The Exorcist.
Was he Catholic on
He's
it?
Catholic. He goes, he talks to it, and he's wearing a little white. He's Catholic.
The Don one, no?
No. Everyone always says it's weird. It's like bad. It is bad. Let's say casting, whatever, bad scripting, but it worked. But he shouldn't be Catholic because Greeks are not Catholic.
Correct. They're Orthodox.
They're Orthodox.
Well, mate, yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you're right.
So, but I think it's something in it. He says something that he left the Greek church, I think, and went and something like that. They do something for it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Exorcist was next level, bro.
Jess says the Snowtown movie was gross.
It was gross because it's so close to home.
Rob says the head rolling out of the side of the boat, so obviously Jaws, some filmed in Port Lincoln.
There you go. So
There you
Neil
are.
was in there safe
Yep.
somewhere. Didn't know if it was down south, south from here, or if it was.
Yeah. And then Rob says, thanks to Jess, he suspected as much, he'll give it a miss, the Snowtown movie.
Well, it's a true story.
That's actually a true story. Like that
Yeah.
happened
Yeah.
in little old Adelaide.
I know.
That's
a lot of stuff's happened here, man.
yeah.
We don't know.
Well, it's like that one I told you about. There was a serial killer in Adelaide. That the police station is not there anymore. Don might know. Where was that? It was on Main North Road. There was one back in the day, a police station in the 90s on Main North Road. I think it's not there anymore. But there was this serial killer in the 90s.
Yeah.
So we never heard about it. There wasn't news. He was killing people, putting them in the bush in front of the cop station, and then ringing the cops and saying, I can see something.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did two or three.
He did more. He did it. He kept doing it.
And
I think they eventually got him. But if this was in America, the story would have been massive. It was here in Adelaide.
It'd be a.
No one even knew about it unless you.
It'd be a Hollywood movie.
Exactly. And he was ringing them up saying, and it was on Main North Road near, I don't know what area, but he was ringing them going, oh, there's something in the bush. And it was, this is in the 90s, we were kids, bro.
Apparently, like the murders here in Adelaide
Yeah,
are like the worst.
probably.
Like not as many, but like
but
just the
there's-
way.
yeah, probably.
It's all like, sickos, man.
Probably. Well, look at what's his name? The Crows coach. How his son, like, may he rest in peace, like how that all happened was just.
How sad, man.
It was, of course it was. But
Yeah.
it was ridiculous. Like how.
Well, yeah,
that's
like, it's just apparently, it's pretty bad here.
Doesn't. Yeah. So, Jess says, yeah, some scenes just full on. Only movie I've ever watched where I wish I didn't. Just filthy about the Snowtown one. Do you agree with that? Was it disgusting?
It was.
Yes,
It
yeah, I
was
haven't
filthy
watched
and like they live in the squalor of Salisbury. You know, like
Yeah.
real like.
Reborn is saying he heard about that one. The one I'm talking about, the serial killer in Adelaide,
okay.
was a true crime doc. Yeah, they did. I watched the true. It was on a Netflix true crime doc.
Oh, there you go.
And they've talked about it.
Yeah.
And they're saying, you know, Adelaide back then in the 90s, and all the population was a million. Not even.
Nah.
You know.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff's happened here, man.
Yeah,
All
of
crazy
course.
stuff.
But that's what I'm saying. If that was like in America, it'd be a Hollywood movie, like you said. It would be this big thing.
That's right.
We didn't even know about it.
Well, we're still looking for the Beaumont children.
Yeah. There you
What
go.
happened to them?
There you go. And that's what year was that?
69,
Was that before you came here, Don?
Oh,
The Beaumont children?
69, 68, something like that. 69, I reckon.
Or was it the year you came here? The year he come here.
They went
69,
missing. Do you remember that, Don, when they went missing? Do you remember when they went missing?
Well, you just heard about
On the
it.
news.
But was it big news?
Was it big news?
Not really.
I don't know.
No, see, he doesn't even remember it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's, not good.
No.
See, we start talking about horrors and then we go on this serial killer. One day we got to do a show
On serial
killers. I see that I'm more into, how people are into horrors and that.
Yeah.
I love the documentaries on serial killers
Yeah.
because they're just twisted.
Yeah, they are.
Like, there's these good ones on There's this one on Netflix now where they caught. It's the story of the cop where he caught the most. In America, he'd killed the most. Is the highest volume serial killer. He killed 90 women or something. The Green River Killer, and this cop was on the case for 20 years and finally got him. And they interview him and he talks about it, and you just see this guy when he's talking about it, brings him to tears. It's just because it engulfed his life for 20 years. This guy, and people were blaming him. He wasn't catching the killer, and families were blaming him. Yeah, the Green River Killer.
Green River Killer.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's alive. Ridgway.
No, he's alive?
Because he told them the location of the bodies, he didn't get the death penalty.
Really?
Whereas Ted Bundy got the death penalty because of he kept pleading his innocence until the last minute. He finally admitted when he'd already had it, I'm guilty. Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer got killed by a bloke in jail, but Gary Ridgway showed them, and he went there so sick, you watch him in the car, and they're just driving down the street, and he goes, there's a body there. He had it, that's sicko, there. And he knew the locations where he dug up bodies.
Crazy, man.
It was crazy. But yeah, the cop, when he does the interview,
he was...
it's sad.
It is sad.
It's bad.
No, a lot of crazy stuff happens out there, man. I mean, look.
Dude, you know where there's bad ones and we don't hear about them? Even worse, Europe.
Well, look at Joe Goldberg.
Yeah, exactly.
Go back to you.
Yeah.
He got away
Yeah.
and still free.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
For anyone that's in here. But you know what I mean?
Dark Angel, Rob says, first female serial killer worth a watch. See, the only serial killer female one that gets attention is Aileen Wuornos. She's had a movie. Charlize Theron played her. She was a serial killer.
Yeah.
But with Aileen Wuornos, you watch her, and she's like Joe Goldberg. You feel for her because she was getting raped, and she killed blokes that were raping her.
Yeah.
It's you're on her side, pretty much until she. And it's true. She's full true story. But when you're watching it about her, guys will rape, and you're like, man, yeah, well, no wonder why she killed him.
Yeah.
It's just, you know what I mean. And then she eventually snapped and killed. But you're on her side pretty much.
It's like Joel Goldberg.
That's what she's like.
Sort of.
You're more on her side.
More on her side. Yeah.
And she got death penalty. She killed a cop. That was she was.
That's crazy.
But I'm telling you, you're on her side.
Yeah. No, with Joe Goldberg, as I said, you want to be his friend, don't you?
You do. You want to be his mate. It's if he's your mate and someone does bad by you, he's going to sort him out.
Where does he go from here though?
It's like we said, spoilers. He's obviously gone to France to look for
her.
That. I forget her name. She was his girlfriend for a little bit. The one he was cheating on love with.
Yeah.
The French one.
It could end there though.
Could?
It could end at. You could end it at 3 and it still be.
Yes, that's right. He's just gone.
Yeah,
and it's ended. Yeah, it could be done. That's right. Yeah,
that's the way I was looking at it.
Yeah, it could be, but there's a new season coming. They've said it.
Have they? Okay.
So, but it's going to be in Europe. It might be interesting. See, I reckon it might be a better season because it's in Europe. It just be, it's different.
You know what I didn't like? You know how what's her name died?
Who? His
wife.
Love. Yeah.
I just thought that could have been better.
Yeah.
I was just
do you know when I thought
she was going to go down
you know when she first drugged him?
Yeah.
I thought she was going to win.
Yeah.
And she was going to become the new antagonist.
Yeah.
Joe was going to be dead and Joe was going to continue with her.
Yeah.
And I was pissed off because I didn't like her as the actress and that.
Yeah.
And then when he turned the tables, I was like, oh, Joe.
Yeah, no, but I just thought it would have been, but I just wanted to see.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It was sort of good though.
It was good, but it was I don't know, I just saw it happening differently.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But as soon as what's his name went down there. What's his name?
Theo.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, they can't cover this up.
Yeah.
They can't.
No,
Like, they
you
can't,
knew something was happening.
Like,
At least
you
he
can't
saved.
just go-
You know what I like that he saved him.
yeah, but if he went missing,
Oh,
like, what's
was
going
done.
on, man?
Yeah, it
you
was
know what I
done.
mean? Like, there's gonna be too much
Yeah,
connections, man. That's why they had to do what they had to do.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then I thought she was gonna kill the girlfriend as well.
See what Rob said? You know what I said about if Joe Goldberg's your mate, he'll look after you? Rob said, what's that saying? A friend will help you move. A best friend will help you move a body.
Yeah.
That's
What's he telling us?
That's a good one. That's a good one. If he ever offers us to help move a body, you know.
You get a call to
Jess is laughing. That's a good one. Well, so we've touched on you and we've touched on everything else as well. So
Yeah, no, you was a good.
yeah,
I enjoyed
you
it.
liked it?
I liked it.
You
man.
watched season
I'll
4?
I'll give it a solid 8.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good solid 8. Yeah, good solid 8 of a series.
Yeah, and the guy that plays Joel Goldberg,
Yeah, he's
makes
good.
it. The first season was the best one.
Yeah, Pedge. What's his name? Penn Badgley or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he's good.
I'll be looking forward to the
Europe one will be
Europe.
good. Yeah.
But if you haven't watched it and we have ruined it for you, we are sorry.
We did say spoilers.
But
We did say spoilers.
if you have joined us,
Do you know that Don watched both series of Tiger King in like one night?
Don's wild.
Joe Exotic, do you know he's getting a resentencing in like February?
Is he?
Yeah, because they're saying that he's not guilty now of murder for hire because of all the evidence that's come out in the show.
Well, I haven't watched it, so that,
Yeah, well, you know,
I don't know.
apparently they're saying he's.
Oh, yeah, because you was trying to kill that lady.
I'm telling you, she killed her husband.
Yeah.
You've seen the first season?
Yeah, after this first season.
She killed her husband. Carol Baskin, man. She was watching what happened to the Prime Minister in the 60s and just did the exact same thing.
Tiger. What's it called?
Tiger King.
Tiger King.
Tiger King. Joe Exotic, man.
Joe Exotic, man.
He's
So
best.
he's exotic.
He is.
Is you US or UK? US.
US.
But the UK probably do a spin-off now.
Nah, I don't think they would.
No, but
Usually the US rip off the UK shows,
Yeah, that's right.
not the other way around.
That's true.
Not the other way around.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, we'll agree that you is good. And if you haven't watched it, go watch it
good.
and just erase everything we just said.
yeah, that's right.
We
So-
didn't delve that
Nah,
deep.
we didn't.
We could have delved deeper, but
Yeah, we could have, but so before we get on to the Rogan files, we're gonna have a little intermission, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna bring up that screen of the giveaway, just so we can have a little quick intermission.
yeah.
And we'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Oh, guys, how you doing?
Apparently, Rob left us.
Rob did. See you, Rob. We didn't get to
We didn't say goodbye
say
properly,
goodbye,
but
but he had to go.
hopefully you can watch the replay and
Focus that.
hopefully you can, come back, watch the replay, and
Yeah, that's it.
see us say goodbye to him.
Yeah, that's right.
See you, Rob.
See you, Rob.
See you, Rob.
We did say goodbye. It's good. All right.
All right.
So
So,
we've got to bring up our favorite little clip.
yeah.
The ROGEN Files. That is the best. So, what are we talking about this week, man? What are we bringing up this week
Well,
on the ROGEN Files?
I was talking to KP over here, and we decided that we'll talk about chemtrails. So,
Chemtrails.
bit of a controversy subject. We have talked about this before, I
A
reckon.
little bit. When I think it was when,
Off air.
didn't we talk about it when Krillin was here as well?
We dabbled into it, but
Yeah, we dabbled into
we had to be
chemtrails.
careful because we were just about to get fact checked and taken off of YouTube.
Chemtrails. That's the best, man.
So, what do you know about chemtrails?
I know that people believe that planes are leaving behind chemicals. Pretty much is the premise of it, isn't it?
Well, people do believe that.
That's the
And-
belief.
Well, that is the belief. So, yeah, it's apparently been going on for years, and some countries get it more than others. So
Apparently.
if you go to China,
There's just lines everywhere.
lines everywhere. Here in Australia, it's not as much, but. If you go to America and the big cities, you see it everywhere. But
Yeah.
you can argue that a lot of planes come out of there, and
Yeah.
maybe it's just contrails, not
Well,
not
like they
chemical
say,
trails.
the most busiest airport in the world is Heathrow Airport, which is in London.
Yeah,
Do they say they're there?
they say they're everywhere.
They say they're everywhere.
Yeah,
See, because when I went there, I've been to Heathrow. I didn't see no.
no.
No,
Yeah, but you weren't even
no-
you weren't
no,
looking
but
out for
no-
chemtrails.
No contrails, nothing. You know when you just see them.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I was at an airport where there's planes. Apparently in Heathrow, it's something ridiculous. Like a plane lands every minute or something. It's like
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
yeah.
Like
That's how busy it is there.
yeah, so busy.
They've got heaps of runways.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Heathrow Airport, you get
Yeah. Not like Adelaide's got one runway.
nothing, bro. Like, it's humongous. So good old chemtrails. AP
Good
says.
old
Well, what is anyone else? Does anyone else know about them that can add into it? So the one thing I say about chemtrails is, like, I always play the devil's advocate. Right?
You always do, yeah.
When I get fly spray, it's chemical, right? I spray it. The chemical doesn't stay there in a line. It just drops. It's gone. Why does it stay up there in a line if it's a chemical? Should be dropping.
Have you seen planes when they go up there?
Mm-hmm.
Some of them don't leave the line,
Yeah, no.
and some of them do.
Mm.
So what's
Well, that's
what's
what they're
that?
saying is contrails, isn't it?
Contrails is when it disappears
Oh, no.
straight away.
Yeah, I know.
But when it stays there, why is it staying there?
But the thing is, you see it. Like, I've seen it when they say it's a chemtrail, right? And you see it, and it's staying up in the air. You see it stay there, but eventually it goes. It doesn't.
Eventually.
Fall, but it doesn't fall all the way. You see it
No.
disappear.
No, but it just disperses into the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I get it. Like,
It's not holding there. I think there's just so much of it there that I don't know. It is weird.
it's weird. That's
It is
why
weird.
I'm so thrown on the chemtrail. And I know there's some people that are full. Oh, they're putting chemicals on us. They're like,
I've seen pictures of like, I don't know if they're real or not,
but
but
with
like,
your own eyes.
No,
That's a
no, picture.
What do we always say?
and there's like drums in the back of planes, and they're like all these chemicals and. But why would they do that? So put diseases, like spread,
I don't know.
I don't know, viruses and stuff. Is that what they're doing?
Maybe they're watering the gardens.
Maybe they're watering the garden.
Okay, listen, the water is expensive. I'm going to water your garden.
Oh yeah, it's just one of those things, I guess. So
AP says contrails don't disappear right away. Contrails are the lines you see. See, and I agree with that. I do agree. I'm going to say it straight out. I don't believe in chemtrails. I believe what AP is saying. And from what I believe, I don't know how true this is, but contrails are there because the air's thinner up there. It's a turbine engine. so it leaves that trail. That's
No, but how about when they're not leaving the trail? When it disappears straight away?
maybe it's not as cold or as thin up there that time. I don't know. Like maybe where
Must be a
you
reason.
know where they're saying they see it in China. It could be because when you go to China, you gotta like when you go to Hong Kong and that, it's like black when you look in the sky because of all the pollution.
Yeah.
So maybe that's got to do with why the planes are going through leaving contrails because their air is so polluted there. Do you know what I mean?
I've seen them here in Adelaide.
Yeah, no, you see them,
But
like,
not-
maybe our air is not as polluted like that. Do you know what I mean? Like when you go to China, it's black.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
sky's black. It's so polluted,
Yeah.
like it's
You just don't know, man.
I know it's a weird one.
You just don't know.
No, you don't. You never know the
Not
truth.
really.
Like,
Like, all right, like you say, but I've seen planes. I'm telling you
yeah,
now,
they do leave, yeah.
where they're going, and like, it's leaving a trail, but it disappears really quickly,
Yeah.
and then other ones, just the big line.
But I think the one when it disappears really quickly is not a contrail. I just think that's the wings, like breaking through the air.
So why doesn't it leave a white thing then?
You can
A
see,
white line.
when you're sitting on a plane and in the window and you see it, you can see the air, like the wing cutting it, and it's just leaving a thin line and it goes just because it's going so quick. Do you know what I mean? But I know what you mean. Like it could be because of different temperature that day. It could be,
Maybe. That could be.
you know, that's what they say. Like, I watched them when they broke the world record for the fastest car, right?
Yeah.
And they go, listen, you don't understand how many factors go into breaking this world record. They go, because the wind might be off by a millimeter today, so the car won't go as quick.
Yeah.
You know, it will leave, this, that. So the air just being thinner on the other day could make something different up there. You don't, with an engine going through it, it's like when you start a car, right? There's condensation in a car. Sometimes water comes out your exhaust, sometimes it doesn't. That's true, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
Sometimes my SS started up, water out the exhaust, bit of condensation. Other times it's not. It just depends on the type of day.
Yeah, you could be right.
You know,
could be right.
that's just me personally.
Yeah.
But AP says a thin, short-lived contrail indicates low humidity air at high altitude. That's what I was saying.
Right.
Yeah. A sign of fair weather where there's a thick, long-lasting contrail reflects humid air at high altitudes, an indicator of a storm.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Thanks for doing your research,
AP
AP.
seems like I don't know if he's did it. I just think he knows from
He
what I
just
can
knows.
from what I can tell. Yeah, that's what I said. It's all about temperatures and humidity in the air at the time. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
And that's what I'm
Makes
saying
sense.
because it could just be different that time of the day. It's like
Google could lie.
from the old Google could lie.
Could be all part of the
It could lie.
yeah.
You know what? If it was
Yeah,
if
that
it was
sounds-
if it was Lugal, you'd believe it.
I'd believe it.
Lugal
Lugal's wild.
wild.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's all down to humidity. Well, that's what I think. Listen, I more believe that side
Yeah.
than chemtrails. That's me.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I more believe that.
Yeah, it's a good question.
If the internet didn't
don't
exist,
know.
would anyone think there's a chemtrail?
What he wrote just then
It just makes sense.
does make sense.
Exactly.
But then if you got a big chemtrail conspiracy theorist
I
here,
know, they'll say something else.
they'll
That's right.
argue it. So,
Yeah, that's right.
but we're just not big conspiracy
Not with
chemtrail people.
That's right.
So
Well, that's why I like the chat is getting into it. What Reborn, man? Where's Reborn? Reborn, do you know anything about chemtrails, man? What's going on?
I know all. AP knows all.
AP knows everything, man.
That's not your little nephew, AP, is it?
No, it's not the Don. It's not the nephew. It's just the new AP.
New AP.
There's APs everywhere.
That's AP.
If it was my nephew, he would actually think he knew all. Well, by Google, I mean scientific paper, he reckons. There
Okay.
you go.
Well, it's probably right, but it is interesting.
On a scale, this is what I do. I've made a new scale for our conspiracy theories. So, like, Hollow Earth is like certain,
100%.
and then the bottom of the scale is like Paul McCartney. Is dead. So that's like the scale. So
Yeah.
where between Hollow Earth and Paul McCartney are chemtrails?
For me, I don't know, man.
Are they in between? Are they close to Paul McCartney, like you don't believe it, or are they close to Hollow Earth? For good old Geo.
Probably in the middle for me.
In the middle?
In the middle.
Is that peer reviewed, AP? Amanda says.
Is that what?
I don't know, peer reviewed. Reborn says, I don't. I saw a funny flat earth video earlier. We got to do the flat earth, don't we?
We're gonna get Con.
We've got to do the flat earth. Yeah, no, but he seems too into it to bring. It'd be like worse than when Krillin was on here.
Yeah, true.
He's like too.
We'll probably get fact
Fat
check.
kid, we're like be people waiting outside for him.
Amanda, it's good to have you. My
Well,
darling
AP says, well, if it's a published paper, then yep.
the published
Peer reviewed. So, yeah, Reborn, we've got to do the flat earth thing, man, because we know it's a popular one that we haven't done yet. So, AP says, the joys of going to uni, have access to pretty much every scientific journal.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. But why do people believe in it then? Because they just want to believe that the government's not doing the right thing.
Probably. Well, obviously someone started, I don't know where it started, someone started the theory of chemtrails.
Yeah.
That they're dropping chemicals on us, so...
What do you... So you're like...
I'm more down Paul McCartney's side. I don't think it's real, to be honest. I think it's more contrails. That's me personally.
Well, there's chemicals everywhere, like... I mean...
Why do they... Like I said...
Pollution is chemicals.
Like I said, they're in China, right? Why would they need to drop chemicals in China when it's so polluted? Like I said, it's black
Exactly.
there. The sky is black. It's so polluted.
Yeah,
why do they need to drop chemicals when it's so bad there? It's already bad.
You're convincing me, man.
But then it's like I said, Heathrow. Like I've been to Heathrow and I didn't see even contrails there. I just saw nothing.
Yeah.
And Heathrow's the most logged airport in the world. Like,
we can't rule it out completely.
yeah, you can't because I don't know.
No,
but
but,
I'm just giving my opinion.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's like me. Like, so I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Because I think they could do it, but then what's their?
I think this is more of a chance of chemtrails than about Paul McCartney.
The only thing is, like, I don't think they could. Like those chemtrails, they're not big enough to.
Nah. So what are they going to
But
cover?
you know what? I've heard other people.
But it could just be in the atmosphere, like
I've heard other people say they've seen the same plane going up and down, up and down. But
how do you know it's the same plane?
Exactly. That's I don't know.
You know?
I don't know, man.
It's like that guy. I was watching this thing. Me and Jess watched this documentarian, Louis Theroux, right?
Yeah.
He makes his documentaries, and there's one where he goes to the people that believe in aliens, right? And the guy goes to him. Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah.
Area 51, right? He parks at Area 51, like out there.
Yeah.
Wherever it is, Nevada, whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, I've seen him. He goes, come tonight. They're going to be there. And Louis there with the camera, and he goes, and then the guy goes, oh, they're not coming tonight, man. Come back tomorrow. Comes back tomorrow, and he goes, nah, they're just not coming. So have you really seen them?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Area 51's another one we can talk about.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like that. I'm just giving that as an example.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, he's telling him, I've seen him. Okay, and he goes, yeah, I'll show you. Couldn't show him.
No.
So
it's like UFOs. Like you want to know if they're real or
Exactly.
not, and you want to see one, but they're not.
yeah,
You've never seen one, but
Yeah.
people say, "Oh, yeah, I've seen one," but have you?
yeah. AP says, I think without knowledge of how vapor works, it's pretty plausible statement. It's exhaust gases, so it could be anything coming out of the back of an engine. There you go. That's the point,
Yeah.
right? And then Reborn says, to quote Matrix, you think that's air you're breathing? And then AP says, Louis, my boy, incredible doco maker. He is, AP, for me personally, is the best documentary. Like he's makes the best documentaries. This guy, Louis Theroux, he is the best. Like every single one of them you watch, and you're like, I want to watch another thing. He's champion.
Yeah.
So good, man. Yeah, he's so good, isn't he? AP, he's champion. But yeah, like that one, he does the alien one, and you're just like, it's hilarious. And the thing is, he goes into things. What I like about him is he goes in to everything like we're saying.
Yeah.
There'll be these conspiracy but he'll go into everything with an open mind. And then when there's these full things, he'll give people the facts. And he goes into it. Like there's one he did on Botox. And he's a skinny, tall, 6'4", but thin as anything. And he goes and gets Botox for the episode. So he can...
Right. Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, it's not for me. But he, you know what I mean? That's why he's so good.
Yeah.
Like, he's champion.
Well, I don't know. I reckon it's could be possible.
I think it's more Paul McCartney. You know what I'm going to do for us? I've got an idea. Got an idea.
Oh, the idea.
An idea.
Haven't seen that for a while.
Because I came up with an idea. You know what we're going to do? You know, like on Top Gear when they had the star and the reasonably priced car and they have the lap times?
Yeah.
What we're going to do is, for the Rogan Files, we're going to get a list and we're going to put a tier of where we think the Rogan Files are. See, Paul McCartney at the moment for me is right at the bottom, don't you reckon?
Yeah.
Hollow Earth.
Oh, worth his life.
Well, you know what's top? The JFK one.
Or I reckon Port Arthur Massacres.
Yeah, that's up there. I think I agree. Yep.
Definitely
And I think JFK, like that he's in it, that it wasn't him, is up there.
Yeah.
That's
JFK. Yeah.
probably up top.
I reckon the top.
That's top. But we got to start at tiers.
What else have
So
we
for
done?
tiers, I'm putting this. Just imagine a tier, guys. I'm putting this for me in
The
tiers close to Paul McCartney. For
Alright.
me personally.
Yeah, AP does make some valid points.
AP's a nice guy.
He talks science, so
And then he's agreeing with what I said. He really is. He gets so deep in the subject to understand it and then questions it in a friendly way.
yeah.
You know, there's one you'll love that he does. There's one where he goes to this. They're like a cult, like this religious family in somewhere in America, and they're like they're full on. Everyone, it's called the most hated family in America, and they're just this religious family that are a cult.
Oh, really?
And he goes in with them, and like,
And he just lives with them and stuff.
but he just like tells them facts, like they don't want their kids to like
Be in the
they
world.
call it fornicate. They're not allowed to have
Oh.
boyfriends and that.
So how do they?
But one of them is, man, is with this boy, and the mum disowns her.
Really?
It's like, and Louis gets into him like the questions he asks them, and they just, they hate it because it's like,
It's like the Mormons.
dude, it's crazy episode. Like it's full on. I don't know if anyone else has seen it. Me and Jess watched it,
Yeah, yeah.
and they're so bad. You watch them, and you're like, man, these people are cooked. Like, like it's not even religion. It's like they're just, it's like next level. Like it's like,
Far out.
and he tells them straight out. They go, oh, do you believe in God? And he goes, no. And he tells them his facts, and they're like, oh, you're going to hell. And he's like, yeah, well, he goes, prove it. Like, am I going to hell? Show me.
Show me, yeah.
And like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. It's hard to prove.
but I'm saying it's just his opinion, obviously. But he's so good at it. Like AP said, he will fight the argument with you, but it's in such a friendly way that they answer him because it's not intimidating.
Yeah, it's not intimidating. Yeah.
And then when they realize that it's like the way he's just so good at it, it's like he did. You know how there's a Tiger King thing, right?
Yeah.
He actually did an episode with Joe Exotic.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, but like 10 years ago, before it was even popular, and it's better.
It's better than Tiger King?
Yeah, because it's about him.
Yeah.
And he's there. And so he's revisited it now. He made a revisit to it since Carol Baskin got the zoo and all that. And his are better because they're real. He asked the husband, you know how the thing about killing?
Yeah.
He says to her straight out, Louis, he goes, what do you think about all this stuff that you killed Don? And the husband, her new husband, comes in like her lawyer, mate, because he's a lawyer. He goes, next question. And he goes, oh, you don't want to answer it? And he goes, next question.
Really?
And he goes, why don't you want to answer it? And he goes, next question. That was on Louis.
Is this Louis guy done a chemtrail thing?
Don't think so. But he's done some crazy things.
Are there documentaries on chemtrails?
There would be. It'd have to be.
Be interesting to see one.
Yeah, there'd have to be. He's done one that goes into maximum security prisons.
AP's done
AP's the best.
a documentary.
Yeah, we went to Tim. We don't even know. He's like David. It's like David Attenborough.
He goes up in the sky and shows you the.
AP is actually Sir David Attenborough.
Yes.
Like
Reborn's back.
Reborn's champion.
I think without knowledge. Oh, we read that one.
Yeah,
didn't
I
we?
read them. Yeah.
To quote Matrix.
Yeah, I read that
That
one. Yeah, and then he's saying about Louis how he gets so deep.
Sorry, I went backtrack then.
Yeah, it's alright. So you're putting it in the middle, you reckon?
Water tanks in the planes. Yes, water tanks. That's what I've seen. I've seen pictures of water tanks in the planes. Yeah, and they spray. But how can they spray like? I reckon they put particles.
But like when those planes that go, could they just be taking pictures of those planes that put out fires? They got water in them, and they.
Yeah. You can have like planes that spray chemicals like farmers.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
Yeah.
What I meant, like the ones that spray.
Yeah, but that's what those pictures are probably just that.
But what I'm saying is, when you see the farmer ones, right, they're spraying a chemical.
Yeah,
it's gone though. It's not like how they're saying chemtrails, like contrails in the sky. It's gone. No. It drops, and it's on the soil like within no time.
So some dude just saw that in the sky and just just goes, oh, look, there's
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Like, how did it come about? You know?
AP's saying, I wish, man, because I said he's Sir David Attenborough.
AP's wild.
AP's wild.
What does AP stand for, by the way?
If you don't mind us
If
asking.
you would like to know. Or is that just a mystery of the world?
Could be used as a ballast for test planes. It's saying about the water tanks.
Could be. Farmers are the
chemtrail experts.
Well, there you go. Well,
They tell you it's natural. Is it really a natural tomato?
no, it's not. You know
No
what?
way,
With
man.
tomatoes, man, like there's this water you can actually put this tomato in the water. It's a special water that has high pH, and you put in this water for like an hour, and the water goes yellow because all the pesticide and all the spray that's on it.
Well,
So imagine all the shit that we
listen,
eat, man.
we're ethnics, right? We always grow tomatoes and that. We grew up doing that stuff, right?
Yeah,
Or our dads,
Yeah,
right? Whatever. The tomatoes we grow in our yard.
10 times better.
No, but I'm not that they're better. They don't look like the tomatoes you buy at the store, do they?
No.
The tomatoes you buy in the store are all perfect. The ones you grow in your yard are like big and different shapes, and
Yeah,
they chuck them because they don't look good. They're not
Yeah.
aesthetically pleasing.
no, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Nah, tomato. Yeah, I'm just saying, like most
Oh,
fruit and veg,
Of course, no way.
is all
Unless
sprayed.
you're growing it in your backyard, you don't know what's in it. I'm telling you.
Nah, but this water that
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm actually invested in and got do an online business with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually takes out all the crap out of the fruit or the veggies,
Yeah.
and you can stick it in there, and
That's good.
it takes all
See?
the stuff out. If you grow from your backyard, like you said,
Yeah, that's the best.
that's the best.
AP is saying it's his initials. AP, you got the same initials as the Don, man. You know, the
Right.
one that is never seen.
The one and only,
The one and only, you got the same initials as
the
him.
one and only.
And extra juicy and tasty when grown homegrown. Of course,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like they're
It's like, but you know what? When you go to like European countries like Greece,
Yeah,
I
of
remember
course.
the tomatoes there were like so juicy,
Of
man.
course.
Because the soil's
yeah,
different.
that's right.
Here in Australia, the soil is
It's-
shit.
But that goes for everything. It's like it's like they say like with cigars, right? Oh, Cuban cigars are meant to be the best because their soil, the humidity is the best for growing tobacco. For example, you know what I mean? And probably in Europe, their soil is the best for growing.
So you get better ones over there, obviously.
Well, that's what they reckon. The tobacco,
yeah.
the soil in Cuba, because of the humidity there. That's why here, when we store cigars everywhere in the world, we've got to put them in humidors to get the humidity up to 65%.
Oh, right. No.
But the humidity in Cuba is
Is that what you got to do?
yeah.
So
But
what-
you got to season your humidor, the cedar in there,
Really?
to get the humidity up to 65. But if you live in Cairns or something, you can get away with just having it because it's humid.
It's humid.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
But in Cuba, it's like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
it's meant to be the best. The tobacco grows the best there because it's a plant, isn't it?
Yeah, full.
You know, so
I've never, didn't know that.
yeah, you
Didn't
got to.
actually
You
know
have to
that
store them,
about,
otherwise they go stale.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Store them correctly, or they go stale.
So you've got like a little thing.
Humidor.
Yeah. Wow. Cool.
Reborn says they charge you extra for wonky veg as a gimmick. Yeah, of course. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, I grow a tomato, you know, it's like,
Yeah, they do.
and yeah, it's so stupid, yeah. The legend of the Don, what an honor. See, he's saying he's got the same initials as him.
You are. There's
The
an honor
Don's
there.
laughing, man, don't worry.
So AP, he's from Sydney,
I think he said, AP, you said from Sydney, is that right?
and then I think Reborn.
Reborn's from England.
So I wonder what the difference of the fruit and veg over there is like.
In England? No, Don, you've been there. What's it like in England, the fruit and veg?
All right.
It's okay.
Is it better than here? Yeah, anything's better than here, man.
Well, they're Europe, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah, we've got.
And they got their farms are different to ours.
Yeah, we got good lamb
In
that.
England, we
Stuff from Cyprus.
yeah, but they got farm. You know, like a big farm. You know, like a big farm in England.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they joke about a big farm in England is like a backyard here. Well, we do. We got farms that are
Yeah, that's right.
acres and acres. Their big farm is like a little speck compared to a big.
Yeah, yeah,
you know,
true.
it's that's
True.
it. It's just
65% humidity for tobacco. There
yeah.
You go.
Well, you get it. The best is AP is in between 65 and 72, depending on how you like your cigar.
KP is a fountain of knowledge.
There you go.
CG.
What?
King of the North. You're a fountain of knowledge, man. I'm just feeding off your knowledge.
It's the best. You know
Love
what I mean?
The King of the North loves it.
The King of the North.
He's going to crown you
He's
the...
best. King of the North champion. Lucky we weren't talking about
Chemtrails.
NWO and
We'll get fact checked again.
Yeah. It's the best. But
I
don't know. I'm trying to remember when I went to England. Their fruit and veg. I don't know. But the Don worked in a fish and chip shop there, and that. So they. It's like their butterfish. What's their butterfish over there? Ours is hake. What's theirs?
Like
No, they don't use. Flake is shark. They use cod.
cod
As their butter.
Really?
But we use hake fillet. It's nice for butter, yeah. But we use hake fillet because we get it. You know, with the big white.
Yeah,
Jess said, not just a pretty face.
that's true. That's true.
Thank you. Left London 18 years ago, AP said, to live in Sydney.
Ah, so
What do you prefer, man? London or Sydney?
Well, he would know the difference between the food there.
That's why I was asking, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you prefer, man? Where do you prefer to live, London or Sydney?
London, far out. I've never been to London. Is
London was the first. So I've been to New York and London, but I went to London first and then Manchester. London was the first busy city I ever went to, like coming from Adelaide. And it was just like...
crazy?
Because coming from here, like...
New York's next level.
New York is next level, but because I'd never seen anything like it, when I opened the door in London, me and John, and it was just... didn't matter what time it's like New York, there's just people just... It was like, coming from here, it's crazy. And then New York was just...
Actually, you know what we should talk about one time? Best travel destinations.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
Oz, big time.
Oh, you prefer Oz?
What about Sydney, man?
See, I don't like Sydney.
No, I don't like Sydney either.
I prefer Melbourne.
I prefer Melbourne.
I prefer Melbourne to Sydney. Yeah,
But you know what? I know people that have moved from Sydney to here. They love Adelaide, man.
Yeah.
Adelaide.
But see, I've got my first cousin left Adelaide to Sydney, and he preferred Sydney. Like,
just what you like.
Yeah,
I
what
guess.
you like. That's right. So,
well, at least you're happy in Oz.
that's it, man.
You know, all the crazy...
Yeah, but what are the reasons you're happy in Oz? Is it because we get looked after a bit better here?
Yeah, that's right.
NYC is incredible, makes every other city look... Yeah, that's right. Well, I agree. That's what I'm saying. New York is next level, but because I'd never been to a big city yet,
Yeah.
London was the first one I went to, and it was just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it was... And then New York was just...
What do you prefer, New York or London?
New York.
New York. Yeah, how cool is Times Square?
The best.
Yeah.
The only reason I could say anything I preferred more about England was I went there to watch soccer.
What was better, the food in New York, in America, or in UK?
I reckon UK.
UK's a bit better.
I don't think America knows good food if it would hit them in the face.
You said that about the pizzas look nice. I've had a pizza there. It was all right.
They're not. They're okay, but they're nothing compared to...
Not like here.
They just don't have...
Look at the flavors. Like, just it's all margaritas everywhere.
Yeah, it's just they just don't have anything that's theirs. America don't have... They've got their staples, but they're crap. All the staples of New York are European.
Yeah.
Pizza, bagels are French, gyros are Greek. Like, they don't actually have anything that's...
Didn't they have one thing?
No, they've got their things like brisket.
Yeah. No, there was something. I remember. What was it? We were chatting about it one time. I can't remember.
No, they would have something. I mean, they love like...
The hot dogs.
Exactly. They love like pies and stuff like that in America. You know, like it's... Whereas...
Like, not meat pies, though. Not like here.
But like just saying, but New York City has so much different foods. But yeah, because there's so many... There's just so variety there. But I don't think the quality of food is anywhere near ours.
Chris Goff goes, I can't understand him because he's from Sydney. Like, they got that different twang.
Yeah.
Man, I've been on TikTok. I've been watching people on TikTok, and there's like these crazy people from the north. No, they're from Western Sydney. Yeah, and they're all like Arabic, Lebanese. Yeah, and I cannot understand how they talk, man. They talk like you like, you like, and I'm like. Not that I'm paying them out, like,
that's how they talk.
But that's how they talk, and you just don't understand them. And then they were talking to me on the live, and I was like, mate, I don't understand your slang. I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand what you're saying. They're going, walla, walla. I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying to me. You know what I mean?
That's how they are.
But yeah, it's just like just different demographics everywhere there.
Of course.
It's funny because like Sydney's not that far away from here.
No way.
And they talk so differently than they do here.
Well, it's like, look at England. England is small, right?
Yeah.
But if you go from Newcastle, where the Geordies are, to Liverpool, the accents are...
Really?
Oh,
Isn't it like the Essex?
mate, the
Essex
Geordie
thing?
accent and the Liverpool accent
Yeah.
is just...
Really?
Yeah. Like, they're just, and then there's the London one, which is a bit more... It's meant to be the,
Posh, more posh.
the posh one, the elite one,
Hello.
It is. And how small's England? It's not big, but there's a different accent.
Yeah. Well, they reckon that here in Adelaide we talk more posh.
We do, but it's like Melbourne. They don't say it like us. They go Melbourne.
No, they say Melbourne.
Yeah, Melbourne.
Melbourne.
That's what they say, but we say Melbourne. They go Melbourne,
Melbourne.
and they just...
And they,
Yeah.
Chris, when I first met Chris, he was hard to understand. I swear, when I got on the phone with him, he was like, I'm like, yeah, man. I was on the phone, like,
Don't know what he just said.
I have no idea what you just said to me.
Well, AP says, Jess says, NYC has so many different foods, like we said. AP says, I had some killer pizza in Brooklyn. See, this is what I say, right? I went to Joe's Pizza in New York, and it's meant to be the best pizza, right? And like it is, this old Italian guy has it, and it's okay. But I'm telling you, I make a better pizza. And it's a fact, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I've made pizza since I was a little kid. Like, it's a cheese pizza, bro. And they think it's a delicacy.
Yeah.
It's like I say about Americans with a Cadillac. They got a Cadillac and they think it's luxury, but it's like a Datsun.
It's like a Datsun.
Well, they are the shit. But that's them. They don't know.
Yeah.
That's just them. You know what I mean? That's how they are there. Like, everything is big. Every event, that's why they know how to have events. It's got to be big and bad, but doesn't mean it's good.
No.
Like, you go get a pizza, it's huge. Doesn't mean it's good.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's...
We'll have to actually revisit. We have to do a pizza.
Yeah, definitely.
Pizza challenge.
So. Definitely. Pizza challenge was the best.
Yeah.
That'd be the best.
We're going to do one soon.
So for scale, you can fit England into Australia like 31 times. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the accents just down the road is different. You know what I mean?
Like, but, the population is heaps bigger than Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, see, AP said England is so densely packed, you have different accents 30 minutes away. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's crazy. And can you understand?
Well, look at Manchester and Liverpool are close to each other, right?
Yeah.
But the accent is miles apart.
But
the Liverpool accent is like they drag out their words.
Like Western Sydney, you just can't understand it.
That's right. Yeah, see, he's saying what I said, AP. So true. They don't know better, and they have that American "we are the best" attitude with everything. So it's got to be bigger. It's like they have,
of course.
Like they got the NASCAR, right?
Yeah. V8's better.
And South Park, yeah, exactly. South Park paid out NASCAR, right?
Yeah.
They did a whole show about it. And you know what it was? Cartman became a NASCAR driver and he goes, "Oh, I'm turning left. What are you doing next?" "Oh, I'm going to turn left again." Because what's NASCAR? They're just driving in a circle.
Yeah.
But they put on this huge show, 200,000 people go there, like it's the best thing in the world. But then when our guy, Ambrose, went from V8s over to NASCAR, he won the championship like 3 years in a row. Because it was like cakewalk for him. Because it's not actually better. Like a Grand Prix driver is way better than a NASCAR. Shit, you're driving in a circle. It's fast, but...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know. Like V8s are crazy.
Way better. More powerful, everything. It's like...
And there's heaps of corners,
chicanes. Like you've got to be a driver.
Yeah.
Like that's what they just like everything on a big scale. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's what they're like with their food. You go there and it's like this...
I loved the food there, man. It was amazing.
It's just, but how long ago did you go there?
2004.
You were young.
I was 21.
Yeah. Now you know, I guarantee you don't like it as much now.
Probably not.
Europe, like you said, you've been in Europe.
Europe was killer.
Way better.
Oh, the pork.
Because they know, like...
The pork's of lucky.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that. We know that from what we've grown up with. Like, my dad, my grandparents, the food they cook is way better. That's what they eat there, isn't it? Like, you know, it's way better than...
No, but I would love to go back.
He's paying it. That's what the South Park episode said. NASCAR, let's turn left and turn left some more.
Yeah.
I know you don't like South Park, but it's hilarious.
I want to see that one where they pay out the C word.
Dude, that's the new one. It's hilarious. The best.
I have to.
The best. Delta plus reward system. They go, no one can go out of their houses for another 40 to 50 years. There's a new variant. Delta plus reward system.
Have you heard about the new variant? Yeah?
What is it? What's it called? Is it another Greek letter?
No. It's like combined with Omicron.
Yeah.
And Delta's combined, so it's called Deltacron.
Deltacron.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
What did they come up with that for?
Huh?
Couldn't they just call it Kappa or something?
I swear to God, man.
Or Gamma?
This was in the
Couldn't they
news.
just call it Gamma?
It was in the news. It was in the news. This is.
Do you reckon they're just trying to do, remember Revenge of the Nerds, the Alpha Betas?
I love that movie.
So AP says, I went in 2018 to NYC. It was enjoyable. There is good food there, but there is a shitload more. That's what I'm saying. There is, like Jess said, there is places you find that are good.
Yeah.
But there's a 90% of just
Just shit.
Yeah, because it's just so much. Like it's,
Yeah. You'll find good food anywhere
you do.
you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
But because it's bigger, there's going to be
I
shit.
knew guys that when I was working in hospitality, they used to come here from America, and they used to come here and get a steak.
Yeah, because the steaks are
And they
better.
were like, dude, because you get nothing like this in America. He used to say it. He's like, in New York, can't get a steak like this. He goes, it'll taste like plastic. He used to, and he lived there.
Really?
You know, like it's like, because you just don't
We
get...
do have better beef and
of course.
lamb over
Well,
here.
they say they've got their, like I said about brisket, right? They go on about, oh, we get our brisket, it's A grade, but their A grade meat is like D grade to us.
Yeah, I know.
Our brisket is nice, and then
Yeah,
we
it is
don't
nice,
even have our good stuff. We send our good stuff to China, which is even better.
I just think our produce is not as good.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
Not as Europe, anyway. No. God, don't want to know how bad America's produce is. It's probably terrible.
I don't know.
Their fruit and veg.
It'd be better than here. Oh,
You reckon? Their fruit and veg would have more chemicals than any country, I reckon.
yeah, probably. Yeah, you're right. Not like Europe. Europe, I don't
Europe's
know.
the best.
Yeah. Something about
Well,
Europe.
in Italy, they're probably growing tomatoes. They don't even put chemicals on them. They just leave them there.
I love tomatoes.
Tomatoes are the best.
Tomato and cheese.
AP
Sandwich.
saying beef here is so good. And he's saying, oh, God, Deltacron. It sounds like it's a new movie or something.
Sounds like
It
a
sounds like an Transformer.
Transformer.
It's like, is this the guy that's taken over Optimus Prime?
Deltacron.
I thought that was Hot Rod. He took over from Optimus Prime.
You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't. Like, what?
Well, I tell you, they are. Deltacron. Is that just so I can have like my 16th booster shot?
Yeah, probably.
It's the best.
It's ridiculous, man.
Deltacron. You being for real?
Man, it was on the 7 News.
See, that's, you know what?
100%.
Me and Jess have said this, right? Jess said this to her dad the other day. She's like, Dad, I think you just got to stop watching the news. Because I don't actually watch the normal news because it's so full of shit. It's not funny.
Oh, it's so full of shit.
Is there anyone else like that in the chat, guys? I do not watch the news.
We used to watch The Project, and
No.
I don't watch it anymore. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's so full of
It
shit.
is. The news is just...
Oh,
And all they're telling you now is this, like
this, yeah.
scaring people. Like
Yeah.
it's...
I didn't hear a story about fear.
Is it Deltacron?
No.
Is it Optimus?
Look, to me,
Okay.
you know, you get all these things that everyone's scared, and they pump fear into people.
Of course.
And I think fear is the main culprit for people getting sick.
Of course.
Like, you probably get sick from the virus.
Yeah.
Right? You probably get sick from
Yeah.
it. But this being in
Oh,
fear
of course.
amplifies it. That's that's my belief.
Well, we said it
Right.
about our colleague on here.
Yeah.
He got his first vaccination and he went into it so negatively and he got sick.
Yeah.
And he admitted it. He goes, man, I went into it so
That's right.
negative. And it is, because you go in with a negative attitude, you're done.
Yeah, that's right. Well, there was this story, right? This is a true story.
Yeah.
We'll try to look it up for next week, but
Yeah, no.
to make sure that it's you know, we're telling
Before
the
you
truth.
keep going, AP says about the news, it's so bullshit, it's so biased and scaremongering.
Yeah, of course.
That's what we're saying, yeah.
So there was this guy on death row, right? He was on death row
America?
in America. I think it was in America.
Well, they're the only ones with death penalty.
Yeah,
aren't
yeah,
they?
he was in America, and so he was going to get the lethal injection.
Yeah, now that's what it is.
And they asked him before he went in there. They said, "Look, can we do an experiment on you? We want to do an experiment and see if you die if we gave you this." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm going to die anyway."
Dying anyway, yeah.
So they said, "Well, we're gonna get a snake and put venom in you and see how long it takes for you to die." So he's like, all right,
Whatever.
So what they did was they blindfolded him. They said to him, we're going to blindfold you and we're going to do it, right? So they blindfolded the bloke. Scientists came, but they didn't have a snake.
They just injected him.
No, they just had a little pin.
Yeah.
And on his legs.
Made out that they...
Yep. And so they pinned him, right?
He started freaking out.
No, the guy died in 2 minutes.
Placebo.
Yeah.
Placebo.
So his mind...
was telling him it's poisonous.
It's poisonous.
Yeah.
His mind was that...
Placebo.
So the mind is that powerful.
Of course it is.
Right? They did an autopsy on the bloke. They found venom in his body from the autopsy. So the mind actually produced venom. That's how powerful the mind is.
Yeah, but it is. It's...
So you got to live without fear, man.
Yeah, of course.
Because if you're in fear,
well,
you're gonna reap what you sow.
The placebo effect has been in action for centuries, hasn't it? That's that's what the placebo effect is. Tell someone something, and
that's right.
if they believe it, it works. It's
Well, they found venom in his blood.
yeah, that's crazy. We got to research it.
We've got to research to show you.
We got to research it. We have to get this.
You know who told me that one?
Who?
My friend Fahad.
Fahad. Oh, he's wild.
He's wild. Fahad's wild.
He is wild.
Hope you're listening, Fahad.
Fahad.
But anyway, yeah. So, guys, if it's any lessons that you learned from this podcast,
that's it.
Don't live in fear.
AP's laughing, man, at the story. AP, can you Google this for us, man? You're like our
the stick.
You're like our information, man.
I'll find it next week, and we'll have a look at it.
Yeah.
But look, Fahad told me, so this guy does not lie.
Fahad's crazy.
I
wonder where Fahad got it.
He's a devout Muslim.
Yeah.
And they don't lie, man.
He's just like...
They don't lie.
I wonder where he got it.
He found it.
He's got to give it to us. Tell him I want to see this.
We'll bring it up. We'll have the inside scoop next week. But
AP says, imagine that. That's one way to lose your job.
AP's on fire tonight.
AP is, man. He's doing well.
Anyway, man. It's interesting.
It is.
It just goes to show how powerful the mind actually is.
Yeah. Well,
that's what I get out of it.
The mind is.
So mate, this is why they instill so much fear into everyone.
When you have an injury, right?
Yeah.
In sports.
Yeah.
Sports injury. When I was looking into injuries, I was talking to this physio and that, and they tell you, he said when he went and got his degree as a physio, that every injury is in the mind. But they said the problem is trying to tell people that your mind can overcome an injury when you've got a pain in your back, let's say, but it's coming from your mind. That's what they say the monks do. If the monks tell themselves there's no pain, there's no pain.
Exactly.
But do you know what I mean? Trying to get people to comprehend that, like you're saying your legs are hurting, you're at the gym.
Killing me.
But it's in your head.
Yeah.
But, you're feeling it, but it's just so...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the mind.
Yeah, it's the mind.
It's the mind sending those... Your mind is sending those receptions to you to tell you.
Yeah, of course.
If you can make it not send them, you won't be in pain. But it's about, can people do that? Like, I now hurt my back. And I was sitting there every night telling myself it's not there. But, it's
there.
It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly, man. So...
KP mind's too strong.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's AP said, let's test this theory on KP about the injection, and Jess said KP's mind is too strong.
Yeah, but because he would know it already.
Yeah.
This guy had no doubt in his mind that he got bitten by a snake.
Now Jess knows that's how I am.
And
you know me, I just I roll with the punches.
Yeah, and if you do roll with the punches. But look, if you believe it, so
yeah.
So that means like manifestation, if that's correct, is real.
Well, that's what they reckon it is. That's the whole...
You can manifest anything you want, really.
See, this guy, he made such a good point.
Vornog.
He reckons Vorngo.
Vorngo.
Unbelievable.
Vorngo.
What a nice guy.
What a nice guy.
Please subscribe.
Subscribe, Vorngo. That's the name of the guy that got stabbed.
Yeah, that was him. He's like, I'm back.
Vorngo.
That's the best.
Look, we'll find the story and we'll bring it.
We've got to find that. Got to get Fahad to show us that. Listen, Fahad's wild.
AP will be...
AP will be reveling in it. He'll be loving it. He'll be loving it.
He'll be like, how? Why?
Listen, he's a Londoner that's a Sydney sider now, so he's a crazy guy.
Anyway, we talk about crazy things on this podcast.
We do. We do.
Well,
We come to the end, haven't we?
we've come to an end. We've come to an end.
It was good. It was
It
good
was-
first show back, wasn't it?
Which, yeah, nice way to start the year.
Next week, I believe Jimmy's gonna be on. He said
Words of wisdom.
words of wisdom right here. Hey, we are words of wisdom.
We are the wise.
I'm like,
HFD
didn't you see
men.
my hair? I'm Samson. You know what I mean? Like, it's my powers. That's why it doesn't get cut.
But yeah, next week I think we're going to talk about what were we saying?
We said I think COD versus Fortnite.
I think that's gonna.
I think it's an easy one. I agree. I think it was AP that said it's easy. I'm with him.
They probably will take over the airwaves. I reckon.
Yeah, but that'll go. It'll get people going.
It will get people going.
I think it's a good topic because it'll rub people the wrong way.
It will rub people the wrong way, especially AP.
That's why it's a good topic.
Sorry, AP.
Listen, it's.
But yeah, next week we'll do that, and we might chuck in a Rogan folder.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. We're
Maybe
gonna probably do
flat-
Cobra Kai.
Well, if you watch it all,
Yeah, I'll watch it by then. If it's only 20, I know it's only 30-minute episodes. I'm gonna crank it.
you'll
This
smash
weekend, I'm just gonna smash it.
it. I love it.
Smash it tomorrow night.
And then
I'll
you'll
probably
find
smash
out why I think Cobra Kai is better than the original.
it. Listen, I don't know if I'll think it's better than the original
You will.
Karate Kid, but I'm sure I'm gonna like it because it's Karate Kid. It's like
It's not that it's better. We'll talk about it
it's
next
just
week.
that it's nostalgic. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's
You're
probably-
living with the nostalgia.
It
That's
is.
why it's good.
It is.
You know what I mean? Oh my god, another one. Vom Red. That's next level.
Vom
Is
Red.
that the new? Is that the new variant?
That's what you hear in Vom Red.
It's not Deltacron. It's Vom Red.
You like that one, didn't you?
Deltacron's the best. It's not the best one though. So why didn't they name it that to begin with? I would have liked it more.
Deltacron.
The best. AP is just having a good laugh.
All right, guys. Well,
But yeah, please. There'll be a show on Monday night again.
yeah,
Me and Johnny. Hopefully, Johnny.
we're gonna do a food review.
Yeah, we're gonna do some food ones. We're gonna do some proper episodes soon.
Yeah, because like we got some in the bank, but we need to do
You know,
a
we
couple.
might go live while we're shooting anyway. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We're gonna be going live on gaming as well.
Yeah, so I'll probably start doing some gaming tomorrow night. Either I might just play some Ark or FIFA or something on the console just to get started
Yeah,
while we get that running. So
it's a bit of gaming, and also I'm gonna try go live on TikTok here and there
Yep.
to
cool.
because a lot of people do follow us on TikTok. So
Amanda says Florona. Is that the flu and
Rona,
oh my god, Florona.
Rona.
But they shouldn't mix it because it's just the same thing.
No, they shouldn't.
In my
In
opinion.
your opinion,
Reborn has put the arrow up.
you've
to
just
Florona.
Flurona.
That's the best.
Shit.
Florona.
All right,
Yes,
guys.
have you heard of Deltacron? Florona, Amanda said now.
Apparently, Delta Goodrum plays a song when you catch it.
Deltacron. All right,
All right, guys.
Guys.
Well, don't forget like, share, subscribe to our channel,
that's it.
and we'll see you next week.
That's
for
it.
another
So we'll
podcast.
see you. I'll probably anyone comes on tomorrow. I'll see you on some gaming tomorrow night, and then Monday night there'll be the Man United show, and then we'll
Yeah.
be back Wednesday night
Yeah,
probably
we'll be back.
with a show. So,
We're back,
Amanda's
guys.
saying that's actual Florona.
It's actual.
Oh come on,
Is that real?
that's what she's saying.
No way.
That's a bombshell we end on.
That is a
We'll
bombshell.
end on that bombshell. See you
Guys.
later, guys.
Stay hunky.